And we're back
A
for our first crossover.
Infidels, we're here.
Infidels, beaners, all kinds of racism when we cross over an episode. This is not a spoil the beans. This is not a dangerous brown. This is a dangerous beans.
Yes, a spoil the brown.
A spoil the brown, however you want to call it. That's what this is, man. Thanks for having me on your podcast, bro.
Man, thanks for being on it. This is nice. This is
You're
good.
supposed to say thanks for having me on your.
Oh yeah, thanks for having me on yours too. Yeah.
That's what's technically happening.
Yeah, I guess that is what's happening.
What's up, Bean Mafia and Infidels, bro? We were thinking of something special to do for you guys, and he was like, "Well, like my boy asked me. He said, you want to do a dangerous brown?" And I was like, "Of course." He was like, "All right, it'll just be you," and I was like, "Oh, that's fun. I like that." And then I was like, "Or we could do something that we could put on both."
Right.
And it'll be completely different than both normal podcasts that they do.
Yeah, just a completely separate episode. That's like, oh, this was a nice little change of pace.
Just different.
Yeah.
I mean, as you guys see what the episode is, yes, it's about what it's sports.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's not, we've lived in this universe before, but
Right.
it's a different take on it for us. We've never done an episode like this, and
Yeah.
I hope you guys like it because I'm excited to do it, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, I think let's just get right into this. Oh,
Well, we got to pay some bills.
we do have to pay some bills.
We got to
I
pay the
forgot.
bills.
We
real
do
quick.
got to pay bills.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Let's start with the Prez.
Yeah, the prez of Spoil the Brown.
The Prez of Spoil the Brown today.
Yeah.
This guy is literally sponsoring this episode today. He is paying the bills for it.
Yep.
And that is no other than the NFL superstar, the father figure, the sexy skin, as Sam calls him.
Yes, the sexy dad of our podcast. He is our sexy dad. Give it up. Give it up for Darren Bates, everybody.
And Ehsan, does Darren Bates want money from you?
No.
Does he want to sell you something?
No.
Does he really want anything from you?
Just one thing.
What does he want?
He wants you to follow him on Instagram.
And that's a pretty simple ask.
That's all he wants.
At WestlandSon_56, beautiful picture of his mother. You're going to be like, is this the NFL player? That's the
Yes.
NFL player.
Yes.
You click that. You go to his message and you say, the beans
or the brown.
the brown, the
Sent
dangerous
you.
brown,
Yeah.
sent you.
And
That's what you say.
also call him a sexy dad.
And you say,
Hey.
what's up, sexy dad?
Yeah, what's up, sexy dad?
So go show our boy some love. Go listen to his podcast, The Raw Room. However you're listening to this episode right now, hit pause, 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Go to that search bar.
Spotify, YouTube, iTunes, it's everywhere.
Yep. However you're listening to this somehow.
Yeah.
So however you're doing that,
Same place.
hit subscribe to The Raw Room. The Raw Room, he has literally NFL superstars on there. He's had amazing actors on there, like the guy who did all the actual original songs on the original Lion King.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah, he on his podcast.
That's
like
pretty
Jason
wild.
Weaver. Yeah. So
Wow.
Yeah, he's had it's really cool guests. And then people like Will Compton from Bustin' with the Boys and Malcolm Butler, and they get into the Super Bowl catch and the interception. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's a good podcast if you like sports and you're here for this episode.
I mean, yeah.
So you probably like sports. Go check out The Raw Room, guys. Just give it a listen. Show our boy some love. At Darren Bates.
Darren Bates at Weston.
At Weston Son
Son
_56.
56.
Darren Bates everywhere. Also on Twitter, he does give away cash prizes and like cool like autographed Derrick Henry gloves, cool autographed Taylor Lewan like socks and shit like actual cool things. And he it's just giveaways. All you got to do is like show that you subscribe to his podcast.
Yep.
So literally go follow him on Twitter and get some cool stuff if you like NFL stuff.
Yes. It's a great time. Also, we're going to be adding signed pictures of my feet. That'll be coming up. Darren's not aware of it yet.
Yo,
he's
but he's about to give away
signed pictures of my feet.
2,800 copies.
Yeah.
Darren, that's the number.
They're all
we decided
coming to
upon.
you.
They're all coming right to you, buddy, and you
Yeah.
can give them out on your Twitter.
Yeah.
Again, go follow Darren Bates if you want those Ehsan Ahmad autographed feet pictures.
Hey, I'm out here trying to make a living.
Black and whites too, very sexy.
Ooh, very artsy.
Very artsy.
Yeah, shout out to Troy Conrad for the black and whites.
That's the guy who takes pictures at the comedy store.
Yeah.
That's a good joke.
Also,
guys, if you like T-shirts, are you wearing a shirt?
what? Oh, wow, I am.
You're wearing a shirt.
Oh, wow.
Enjoy
Crazy.
it, Brody.
Yeah.
That guy died.
Yeah.
But enough about that. Isn't that a cool logo?
Yeah.
Positive energy.
Yeah.
Not all the time.
Yeah, there was one day where it wasn't that positive. But speaking of cool logos,
Yes.
check out this logo.
I love that logo.
Yeah.
And I'm not into that. What does that show us on?
It's Naruto. The Akatsuki beanie.
Is that? Let me ask you. I'm sorry to go off topic here, but
Yeah.
you know us.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
I'm sure Hidden Village Customs would like this.
This is all part of the ad.
Yeah.
Is that the #1 anime show? And like, is that the number? Is that the Friends of? You know what I'm saying? Is that the Seinfeld? Is that the fucking bar?
The bar in terms of like anime, the culture is very toxic, so everyone's arguing. But it's like probably the most famous.
Because I hear that one more than anyone else.
It's the most. It's the one that's made it to America the most.
And I see that logo more than any other.
Yes.
Thing.
Yeah.
Like I've heard of great ones like One Punch Man and these I can't
Attack
even
on
think
Titan or whatever.
Yeah, and then Bebop Cowboy or
Cowboy Bebop. Yeah.
But this logo I see more than I see those things. You feel me?
This is.
Or that guy, the guy that from the Naruto show. He's got like a scar, right?
Oh yeah, it covers his eye.
Yeah, him.
Yeah, him. Yeah,
that nigga, I see more than I see any other character. Then I see One Punch Man a lot, but
no, this is the biggest one.
Yeah, for sure. Right?
This has the most like even like casual anime fans know this. Like, and you're not even a casual anime fan. You know what I mean? Like, this is.
I love Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, Naruto is like the next.
But I would
level
say Dragon Ball Z is the standard, right? But you talk to anime people, they say that.
I would say what Dragon Ball Z is for our generation in terms of getting us into anime, Naruto was for the next couple generations.
Oh, see, that's bigger though. You said couple.
Next couple. So Naruto came around when I was in middle school.
Yeah.
But it was popular. It was very popular from like 2002 to like 2017. So that's like we're talking levels of children.
That's a run, nigga.
Yeah, no,
that's a South Park, Simpsons level. If we're comparing it to television shows, you have to give it that kind of credit. That's that level of a run.
Yeah, and the way it crossed over with international audiences is insane.
Is it over?
It's done.
Have they done anything, remakes, prequels, sequels, shit like that?
There's a sequel now.
Movies.
There's a sequel now. I have watched a little bit of it. It's not that good. The fighting scenes are great. That's the thing about Naruto. The fighting scenes are unbelievable.
Would it make a dope show on like HBO Max? Like if they could they do it? Could they Game of Thrones it? You know what I mean? And make it with humans.
I don't think so. Most human adaptations of anime suck. Because you can just do so much more with the fighting-wise animation in animation.
Yeah.
You know, and that's Dragon Ball Z, Naruto. It's the fights are so cool.
But I mean, look what they do in Avengers. Those are the best parts of the fights. It's like we can make fights cool. We've seen it. Just to put like the little devil's advocate there.
Okay. Well, then it would have to take someone with like an American movie budget,
A Marvel budget,
and someone who doesn't like want to white it up for whatever reason. Like the new Dragon Ball movie.
No, you can't do that.
Was all white people.
No, it's got to be Asians.
And then and it's got someone's got to come up with a way to film it live. I'm sure there's great live ones for animes I've never heard of in Japan.
Yeah.
But as far as I've seen, there's nothing I've seen that I'm like I want to watch that live.
No.
That they put out.
I wonder a show like that because it's so popular. Like, man, could they do it? Because it's clearly badass. But everyone talks about it, so the writing must be phenomenal.
The writing's great. I mean, the fights are great. It's all about ninjas with superpowers, and like the world is interesting. It's kind of modern, but
it's Marvel.
Yeah, it's like modern because they have like fridges and stuff, but it's like 1800s because they don't have cars.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's a really interesting world. It straggles, and the sequel is all about the modernization and like technology modernization.
Damn.
And how that affects everything too. And so it's like, but yeah, the world is very interesting.
Is it better than Airbender?
No, Airbender. So Airbender is just a tighter show.
Airbender's perfect.
There's like 900 episodes of this.
Yeah, you're gonna lose one or two.
Not 900. There's like 700 episodes.
So is it like Dragon Ball Z where there's an episode just about like a guy picking up a cup of tea?
Yes, there's a lot of that. It's called the fillers. The fillers.
Just a whole episode of tea.
Yeah. It's I think I've described it to you before. It's like the filler episodes are like if they had a entire season, but it was just the last couple episodes of season 8 of Game of Thrones, and that's what the filler episodes are.
Golly. I love how, hey, bro, since you've been gone,
I can't breathe for the first time. Thanks to you. I know what I want. Is that how it goes?
Since you've been gone.
All right, yeah.
So since you've been gone, though. You wouldn't believe. I'm talking about even with Sam or other guests. Doesn't matter who's on. Sam a lot, though. It still comes up the exact same amount. how much Game of Thrones blew it. Like you would think, like, oh, Ehsan's gone, because you know how for us it came up way too much. Because every good movie or bad movie, we brought up Game of Thrones.
I brought it up on Dangerous Brown a couple times.
I'm sure. How do you not talk about it?
Yeah, it's insane.
Because I've said it a million times, and I'm gonna say it a million times more. So get used to it, infidel beaners. Nigga, Game of Thrones was gonna be by far, bar none, no arguments, the greatest show of all time.
Yeah,
the greatest show of all time. It was gonna be. It had everybody Sunday. It was literally because nigga, it wasn't just the NFL on Sunday no more. It was NFL, Game of Thrones. And even everyone knew that. It was understood that Sunday nights were Game of Thrones. Like even if the people who like, oh, I didn't watch Game of Thrones, it's like, yeah, nigga, but you knew everybody else was stopping what they were doing
to watch it.
And like no spoilers, and that shit was a big deal. Like, yo, no spoilers. You know what I mean? Like, when has the world been captivated like that with one show? Since what?
And
since
the
Friends?
Breaking Bad.
And the Breaking Bad.
And the Breaking Bad
was
like that.
And that was the end of Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
They had everybody since like season 2, 3.
Yeah.
They had the whole world.
Red Wedding on.
Red 3 seasons. So season 3, which I mean season 3, 4, 5, 6, we're talking like blowing people's minds. Yeah. Season 7, everybody's like, still unbelievable what's going on.
Season 3, 4, 5, 6, perfect.
Perfect.
Season 7, people are like, wait, why are they traveling so fast? Where the zombies get the chains? There's like certain things that are like, what's happening?
It's not perfect anymore, but it was great plus.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? It was like if great plus was a score,
it
was great plus. And then you're like, that's not bad though. Nobody's scoffing at great plus.
Right.
And then season 8 comes and you fail?
Yeah.
You get an F?
Yeah. You feel so bad you get taken off of Star Wars.
Because also though, we didn't mention that season 1, 2, and like 3 are beyond perfect.
Yeah.
They're literally like so perfectly done it doesn't make sense.
Season 1, 2, and 3, the thing about them is they were perfect, and then there was also titties everywhere.
Awesome, yeah.
Yeah, so it was like, then season 4, 5, 6, they cut back the titties, it's still perfect, but come on, give us.
They were like, let's write a little bit.
Yeah, give us.
And then I like how they got to season 8, and they were like, hey, you know how we've been like really focusing on the writing?
Yeah, no titties, no writing? What's happening?
Oh, you know how it came up? I told Sam the movie Undercover Brother.
Okay.
Have you ever seen it?
No.
Chris Kattan is the villain. You should watch it. It's one of the best comedies ever.
Okay.
Chris Kattan is the villain.
Okay.
And his death at the end, because he kills the whole movie. He's hilarious. He steals it. And his death, his name's Mr. Feather.
Okay.
His death at the end, he literally like, he's hanging on a helicopter above the ocean.
Right.
Eddie Griffin throws what are ninja stars in the movie. They're Afro picks.
Okay.
So he throws them.
Okay.
And they go across the ocean, and they hit him in the butt.
Yeah.
And he's like, ah! And he falls off the helicopter, and a shark jumps up and eats him. And I'm telling Sam this, and she goes, holy shit. And you're telling me Jamie and Cersei just get a little building falling on them? And I was like, you're fucking right. She was like, the writers of Undercover Brother knew, oh, this guy deserves a death.
Yeah. Oh, Cersei deserves a season.
Jamie doesn't deserve a unreal death. Right?
Yeah,
He's going to die.
Right.
And then, of course, it's like, oh, if we're going to have Jamie and Cersei die together, oh, well, this better be some red wedding shit.
Yeah. And it was just, lack of structural integrity that killed. You know,
also
what I mean?
Fast paced, right? You were trying to get it over with.
Yeah,
it was the most. It was the most I've ever seen in my life of anything. To be like, hey guys, let's wrap it up.
Yeah, we're done.
Wrap it up. It was almost like during their writing it and like their whole time at filming it, somebody kept going, guys, let's go.
Yeah, I mean, the
time.
Starbucks cup. That's such a clear indication that, of course, they didn't give a fuck.
Oh, and John murders her, and Bran is the king. What the fuck?
Yeah. Who in that world do you think people would just be like, all right, a cripple's our king, no problem.
Murder this nigga.
No problem. The master of spies is just shouting shit all of a sudden for no reason.
Also, I thought this nigga Bran was a superhero. What's going on?
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm saying all that to say, guys, if you like T-shirts.
Yeah, Hidden
Village Customs, dog.
Yeah.
Hidden Village Customs. Some of the best T-shirts. I have one myself. It's this awesome T-shirt of Tom Brady. I'm getting some more stuff. They're sending more stuff to me and Sam. And they make masks as well. They make these really dope masks, breathable, fucking awesome. I can't wait to get mine. They're based out of the Bay Area. So if you're a Bay Area infidel, which I'm sure a lot of your infidels are Bay Area people, guys, just go check them out. Hidden Village Customs on Instagram. Say, obviously, that the, Brown sent you or the Bean Mafia sent you. Mm-hmm. Either it doesn't matter. Just say something and let them know you're checking out their stuff.
Yeah.
And obviously if you see something you like, because they have a lot of dope mix of like
they do have good stuff.
It's really cool stuff. And obviously Hidden Village, you got to send my boy something. You got to send him.
I'll rep the Hidden Village hard. You see it. You see, I bought this independently. I didn't know you were a thing.
Oh man, they sent us. I'll show you right now. They sent it. God, I wish I could. I'll show the. I mean, I'm gonna post it anyway. But they sent this really cool picture of Me and Sam mixed with the Recess characters. That they're gonna make into a T-shirt.
That's dope.
And that's fucking amazing. You know what I'm saying?
Dope.
Like they made this one cool one I saw. It was of Goku and Vegeta, but they were Anthony Davis and LeBron, like waiting to be subbed in, like on the hat, like waiting, like leaning on the thing. Yeah. And it was like, damn, that's I want that Hidden Village Customs. By the way, that's what I want as a hoodie. You want to give me something as a hoodie? That is a hoodie, extra large. But yeah, go check them out. They make amazing, cool stuff. Based on the Bay Area, they literally also make cool T-shirts repping like all the women's flag football in the NorCal and SoCal areas, and that's really cool. I mean, so they can do big shipments for you if you want to do something like that. But just go check them out, guys, and show them some love. Tell them the Bean sent you. Tell them the Brown sent you.
Yeah, check them out. They got Hidden Village Customs.
Hidden Village Customs everywhere. Hidden Village Customs. Also, go to their website at www.hiddenvillagecustoms.com. Go to their website. Check them out. Son of Ahmad.
Yes.
Bills are paid.
Bills are paid. And
let's make out.
All right. This is what they're here to see, right?
Yo.
This is what you guys pay. This is our OnlyFans. We're launching our OnlyFans, guys. You can get signed pictures of my feet through Darren Bates. Remember, guys, constantly hit up Darren for signed pictures of my feet. Don't hit on me. Hit up Darren Bates about pictures of my feet, and don't stop hounding him until you get him. But we are also starting our OnlyFans. We're going to see us make out before episodes.
We did say that this was going to be a special episode.
Yeah, that's true. That's
like, what would be more special than for the next hour, me and you just make out hard, dog. Yeah. Like, nigga, we really fucking
we get into it.
Yo, we wasted 15 minutes talking about Game of Thrones. Because my nigga said, hey, let's get right into it. And I'm like, absolutely. We'll pay the bills then, of course. Yeah. And it wasn't even on purpose.
No.
You also helped me.
Well, I feel anger still. So.
Yo, I don't think I'll ever forgive him.
No, I don't think I will either.
I'm dead serious. I will never forgive that writing. Because then they went and fucked up Star Wars. If they'd have went and made Star Wars the best thing ever.
Well, they got fired from Star Wars.
That's because they suck.
Yeah.
If they'd have went, like if they'd have wrapped it up like that, and then they go on to make the greatest Star Wars movies we've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like damn, where you have to argue with the originals. How everybody would have been like,
we get it. But yeah. Would you consider Game of Thrones a top 5 show?
Still?
Yeah.
Absolutely. 7 seasons, you can't discredit that.
Yeah.
I've never seen anyone fumble more on the 1 yard line other than that Browns running back in the playoffs.
Yeah.
That's the only, what I'm talking about, the fumble?
Here's my argument, though. Is the 17-1 Patriots a top 5 team of all time?
Damn, it's like your Warriors.
Yeah. Because I won't put my Warriors in there. We'll talk about them in a bit later. Like apparently 3 hours later we'll talk about them.
Yeah.
But
this was supposed to be quick.
Yeah. It's whatever now.
Oh, we're into it. I'm all right. We haven't gotten to the.
We have so many sports to do,
and they're also like big moments, so it's gonna be hard not to talk about them.
I know. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't consider 17-1 Patriots top 5 team of all time.
I would not.
Yeah, I don't consider Game of Thrones top 5 show of all time.
What do you put above it?
I put Breaking Bad above it. I put South Park above it.
Fair. Both absolutely.
I put The Office above it.
I was about to say that's my number 1. So
yeah. I've been rewatching this recently. This is a dark horse. I put Scrubs above it. Bro.
That's an argument for another episode.
Yeah.
Yo. Oh no, fuck it. Yo. I don't know, because Scrubs kind of fumbles at the end too.
I will say this: the fumble at the end. That is a spinoff. Scrubs Intern is a spinoff.
Yeah.
So people consider it part of Scrubs because it was so bad, but it is technically a separate show.
It is. That is fair.
That is technically a separate show.
I love Scrubs. I love Scrubs. Scrubs is not better than Game of Thrones.
Okay, fair.
I can't. The Red Wedding. I can't. Scrubs never did the Red Wedding ever, and they had some amazing episodes. But I never was like, yo, JD didn't die, get his head chopped off in the first season. Okay, like I gotta give the respect to like what Game of Thrones did to the culture, and like the writing. Even though it's from the book, like give it both credit.
Right. No, I think
the book and the adaptation was amazing.
Game of Thrones is one of the best shows of all time.
Is it not top 10?
I'll give it top 10. I won't give it top 5.
That's fair.
You don't get to
but you didn't say 5 shows better than it yet.
Let's see. Well, I'm gonna put Scrubs above it. Okay. We can make that argument.
No, it's an argument to be made. 100%.
Yeah. So that's what Office, Scrubs.
Hold on, Sam. Scrubs better than Game of Thrones?
She had to stop and think though.
She did have to stop and think.
You had to stop and think. That's how badly Game of Thrones fumbled that ending.
Oh my God, the biggest fumble of all time. Sam said Scrubs. They can't hear you, but Sam said Scrubs is pretty much good all the way through, and it is. Scrubs is perfect. But is it better than Game of Thrones? Absolutely. She's talking about when Jordan and Cox have a baby.
Season 2.
That's season 2.
That's season 2.
No, I'm thinking of when they get it baptized and all that.
She's thinking about when they get it baptized. Sam, is it better than Game of Thrones? Niggas wasn't taking their Sunday nights off to watch Scrubs.
Right.
You gotta give that the credit, dog, that it had us. It had the world.
But that pause and that exasperated you. You should have heard.
She said yes. Game of Thrones.
She said, yeah, I guess Game of Thrones is better than Scrubs. That's how she said it. And that's why I make the argument that Scrubs is better.
Sammy, want to come say hi? Let him see a pretty face.
Hi guys, I miss you.
Aw.
They are going to kill me.
Okay, get the mic from
all right. Hidden Village Customs. That's where you guys should go.
That was all about Hidden Village Customs, guys. She's talking about them. They are going to murder her. Not me and Ehsan. We are doing a pod.
What's the fifth? Jeopardy.
Yo. That shit's fire, nigga.
Yeah, dude.
I ain't gonna act like Jeopardy ain't no fire ass shit. Who am I? Even if you'd have said, like, whose line is it anyway? I'd have been like, nigga, okay. That's an argument to be made.
Yeah,
No, because I mean, real shit. Because, they're still going. It's hard. You gotta kind of wait for a show to end before you can put it in this argument. Mm-hmm. But, like, Rick and Morty, nigga, is better than anything.
Rick and Morty, there's, like, a couple shows now that are like, all right, give it time. Let's see, Rick and Morty,
also,
Barry.
I would say, It's Always Sunny. But it's still going. Mm-hmm. And they're still, like, amazing writings. Show still hits like it used to. It's also very South Parky that it can just keep going like that.
Right.
But yeah, there's some. Yeah, no, I don't know if Game of Thrones is in my top 5. It's in my top 10 though.
Yeah, I get top 10.
You put Sopranos above it, right?
That's a good one. I put Sopranos above it too.
Because I know you. But everybody loves that show.
Yeah, that show's amazing.
And I've never watched The Wire, but I'm sure a lot of people are saying The Wire right now.
Yeah, I'm sure too. Yeah. I've only seen the first 2 seasons.
And so far right now, Ozark is better than it.
How far are you in Ozark?
We caught up.
You caught up? Ozark is really good.
Ozark is perfect.
It's
my favorite show. It's that or Barry. I was about to say the best shows on TV right now. Because you watch Barry yet?
Then this is the new season?
No. I'm saying like
I'm caught up. I'm caught up on Barry.
Okay, but I can't throw them in the argument because they're so active.
Yeah.
But these are shows that are airing right now that are fucking.
Is Ozark coming back?
Yeah, it's got one more season. They got a finale.
Okay, cool. Because Netflix does some weird fuckery shit.
No, that's crazy. That's their biggest show.
I know.
And also, first season of True Detective is better than Game of Thrones.
Yes. But if we're talking about the full scope of a series,
but it's not. But the first season of True Detective is this like
they're standalone.
They're standalone. So that's why I'm like, well, you kind of got to give them that, right? Like the first season of True Detective is better than any other season of television I've ever seen.
It's an amazing show.
Yeah. You want to talk sports?
Yeah, I think we should. We want to talk about.
I guess because they're also like, get the fuck out of here. Yeah. Some of these are like some of these people's diehard teams. Yeah. Like how we get to later with your diehard teams.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how we end it with your 2 diehard teams.
Yeah.
Which is funny because one of them is mine and one's yours.
Yeah.
But mine's is my diehard player.
All right. So how we decided to do this, we were just talking about the greatest games we've ever watched, and we're like, well, let's just talk about it on the podcast. So we each picked 3 games.
We did 3 so we could keep it structured, or else this would go forever.
Yeah, otherwise we'd do some crazy shit, like talk about Game of Thrones for half an hour up top. Thank God we didn't do that. Yeah. So, Deric picked the first game, and let's get into it.
First game I picked, 2006 Rose Bowl, USC, Texas. Now, this game mattered a lot to me because I watched this game. I was a diehard USC fan. And the reason I was a diehard USC fan is because of the great Reggie Bush.
Right.
Now, Reggie Bush had a personal connection to me.
Really?
Reggie Bush. So if you'd ever came to my house in Memphis, or now Arizona where my parents lived,
right,
up in my dad's room are pictures of him coaching my older brother's Pop Warner football team in San Diego. That's where I was born.
That's where Reggie
And who do you think played on those teams with my brother?
Your brother played with Reggie Bush?
Not only did my brother Cornelius Poston play with Reggie Bush, and my dad coached Reggie Bush, not only did that happen, Reggie Bush didn't start. Reggie Bush was a backup. The running back guy named Devon was the star running back. Everybody knew Devon. Devon was the superstar. Reggie Bush was a guy who was, but he was also younger than everybody. He was like one of the, the kids who were like always a year younger.
Yes.
He was playing with bigger kids, which is I'm sure what made him so much better.
Right, and it's rare. If you've ever read there's a book called Outliers by I forgot his name. Really good.
I've heard of that book.
Yeah, he talks about kids who go through that, and usually, so like in evidence he uses in hockey. In hockey, all hockey players are born in the first months of the year, pretty much, like 90% of them.
Interesting.
Because when they play with kids, they're older. They're the oldest of their age group, so they're just more skilled, and they get seen more, and they're coached more, and they're developed more.
Well, you're playing against people better than you always.
Yeah.
And that'll make you better.
But for Reggie Bush, to overcome that, because usually the older kids usually are the ones who make it to the pros. There was only one person in hockey born in September or something like that. It's like something crazy like that. So for Reggie Bush to overcome that is insane.
And not only be make it to the pros, but become Reggie Bush. Like
yes.
Possibly the greatest college football player of all time.
Right.
So there's pictures all over my house of my brother and Reggie Bush. There's pictures.
Crazy.
You know what I mean? And so
Crazy.
when Reggie Bush was a superstar in high school, right? When everybody was talking about this kid, Reggie Bush, at Helix High School, which is a high school in San Diego, even though we were living in Memphis, obviously my dad and my brother were very like, oh man, fuck yeah, Reggie Bush.
Yeah.
Like that's all like.
Do you know who Reggie Bush's quarterback was?
Alex Smith.
Yeah.
Connections on this episode is amazing.
Connections.
The shirt. I mean, it's crazy. So so of course that's how they're superstars. Right. My dad and my brother are obviously very proud. He goes to USC. We're diehard fans. Whoop-de-whoop. He wins his national title. He's the man. He wins his Heisman Trophy that year, as he should. I know a lot of people say Vince, but no. And I love you, Vince. You got the trophy that you should have got.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You got the trophy you should have got. And it's the better trophy, if we're being honest.
It's the champion.
I'm sure Reggie would trade with you.
Yes. Because Reggie and Reggie's national championship is a shared national championship.
No, they won two.
No, they won one, which was technically shared with LSU, I think, and then this one.
Are we sure?
Yeah.
Hold on. Let's look this up because we got the power right here in front of us.
Right. So
we need the actual USC Trojan. Like there we go.
USC Trojans football.
There we go. National titles. Where are they?
Let's see. National titles up there. They won the 2002. Oh, you're right. They won.
I was about to say they were going for their third.
They were going for their third.
I'm
okay.
not crazy.
You were right.
Yeah, so
one of them is shared. I know that.
No, one of them is shared. But I knew you were right about that. But I was like, no, but they won. They were the team. You got to remember, they were the team.
They were the team.
So that season goes along. Whoop-de-whoop. I'm so excited. Reggie Bush is the man. He's the greatest player in college football history. People are arguing that already. Like his junior year, and you got to remember that season was unbelievable. Do you remember? Did you remember any of this?
Oh yeah, the USC was must-watch football.
You had to watch every game.
Yeah, USC was must-watch football.
Absolutely, it was NFL stick. It was USC's on Saturdays. Dog.
They were fun to watch. They were a great team.
Absolutely. I mean, unreal how many NFL superstars came from that team, defensively, offensively, all that stuff. But don't get me wrong. I knew who Vince Young was.
Yes, Vince Young.
Were you aware of Vince Young?
Yeah.
And I was aware of how good Texas was and how many NFL players they had, like Jamal Charles and Earl Thomas. They had legends. They had like these niggas too. I knew who these guys were. So the build up to the game. I remember my freshman year of high school, this game. I remember everyone, the lead up to it, everyone was talking about it. It was all anyone was talking about.
This was a game.
It was a fucking game. I remember a lot of Brent Musburger's calls.
It's Keith Jackson.
Huh?
This is Keith Jackson's final game.
Who's Keith Jackson?
He is he's like a legendary commentator.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Did he call it with Musburger?
Was it him and Musburger? No, it was Keith Jackson was the announcer. He was the play-by-play. He's like a famous guy. You'd recognize his voice.
Damn, I thought it was Musburger.
They have very similar voices.
That's why.
Mm-hmm. But no, he's like a legend. He was like, if I'm looking here, he was a
him.
Yeah, that guy.
I know him.
Yeah, for 40 years.
Damn, he passed away. But he lived. He got to see some good games.
Yeah,
good for him.
Yeah, you got to and World War II. So
good games.
He had a lot going on in his life.
But this isn't about Keith Jackson. Yeah, this is about Game of Thrones. Yeah. Guys, what happened? No, I remember the build up. I remember the fucking anticipation. I remember the kickoff, man. I remember it all, dog. I remember how good this game was. Do you remember watching this game live?
Yes, I remember. You know what play sticks out to? Obviously, besides the play that sticks out to me the most for whatever reason. Do you remember it was Reggie? Early in the game, Reggie breaks away.
Yep, go ahead.
And he tries to do that lateral.
The lateral.
Yeah, that lateral. That was like, what? Where did that come from?
That because he's done it before and it worked.
Yeah, and but it didn't work.
It didn't work in the biggest game of all time. Also, it didn't. I mean, we're talking about it was the first kind of big moment that they needed to. I mean, you got to remember, they were ahead in the first quarter, man.
Right.
Look at this. They were up 7-0. They were ahead. I'm feeling good. And then, man, Vince Young clicked in. That second quarter, he clicked in, where it was like, oh, that's the guy.
Right.
There also, you know what? Watching him that game felt like, Vince Young that game. It felt like watching LeBron when he's on, and not only LeBron was on, but like LeBron when he was on, like during the Heat days.
Right. He was just.
There's no stopping him. It was like, oh, you're doing nothing.
He was the guy.
And there's nothing you can do. There's just no talking about like you watch him during a game, like those Spurs run, where they got him, or the one where they beat the time they beat the Thunder,
right?
That championship series where it was like, oh, there's nothing.
There's just an unstoppable force right now.
Unstoppable force.
Right.
That's what he was. There was absolutely no stopping Vince Young that game. I do remember though that they did get a no call when Jamal Charles' knee went down on that touchdown. I mean, Vince Young. So Vince Young, they do the option, and Vince Young pitches it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember this play. He pitches it.
Yeah, go ahead.
For this is an early touchdown. This is when they were getting this is around this time, getting the 16 points, second quarter. And he does the pitch. His knee is down.
But they
don't see it, and then they see it on, like, Keith Jackson talks about it after, like, oh wow, his knee was down. His knee was down. But touchdown Jamal Charles.
Them's the breaks.
I mean, huge plays in this game, bro, that were so legendary. I mean, Matt Leinart clicking in the third. I remember that.
They were just the Matt Leinart
Dwayne
was
Jarrett.
so good. It's crazy.
Remember the Dwayne Jarrett's touchdown?
No.
Dwayne Jarrett's touchdown, so he catches it. He goes up. This is in the fourth.
Okay.
He goes up and catches it. This is like to get them to lead.
Yeah.
Catches it, right? Gets hit with two people. They both fall off him, and then he dives for the end zone. Unreal. This game was unreal, man. It was the back and forth.
Dwayne Jarrett was so good. I remember.
And then I remember Reggie Bush having a bad game in the first half, and then the second
turning
half,
it on.
Remember he did the jump from the 5-yard line?
Yeah.
Into the end zone with the flip?
Yeah. That's a very iconic shot.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there are some moments, but Vince Young was like, because USC was doing these. I remember this. USC had to do these miracles, right?
Right.
Vince Young was just methodically dominating. It was like Tom Brady or something, where you're just like, oh, this is just, or LeBron or Michael Jordan, like, oh, this is just method right now.
This man. I remember just being so sad. I was like, I didn't realize I was rooting for USC this hard.
I was heartbroken, bro.
Yeah.
I remember everybody at school was heartbroken too. And this is in Memphis, Tennessee.
Right.
Everyone was going for USC. Everyone was going for USC.
They were so much fun to watch.
And there was no way they were going to lose.
No, they're favored by 7.
I know, bro. And then, I mean, when they got up in that fourth quarter, dog. When they got up in that fourth quarter, I knew. But you know what's so funny? I mean, Vince Young just had too much time. I knew that too. I knew he had too much time because it was like, well, you're not stopping them.
No.
I was like, there's nothing they can do. Even though they got him to fourth down. It was like, oh, they got him to fourth down at the end of goal or whatever. And I was like, I knew. Bro, I knew he was going to score. You had that play pulled up?
Yeah. And you held out hope because it was 4th and 5. But we're going to play the play. I wonder if there's any way I can make the sound so they can hear it on the podcast.
Just you hold your mic.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to play the play right now.
Could you imagine being in that audience?
Man, I remember being so nervous. I couldn't watch it.
I was so nervous too, buddy. And I knew he was about to score. I knew right here. I said, he's scoring. And boom, there he go. And I knew. I was like, and there it is. I said, he's not getting him. Touchdown. And then he goes right into the audience. I remember this so vividly. And he wanted to throw it. But he held on to it. He knew how to hold on to it. Oh, my God. Can you rewind it?
You want to rewind it?
Rewind it real quick.
All right, to what point?
Right there. Everything's about to, right about. So you see all these scared Texas fans.
Yeah.
Right? All right, I knew he was running it. They got a shotgun, spread. This guy. Breaks the tape. Right, he goes in.
He goes.
That's that's his fault. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, he comes
90,
in.
90.
And he breaks in right there.
Right there. He didn't have to. You knew he was running, man.
Yeah.
You knew he was running. You got to trust them to boom. But he was like, oh, I got to hit him. It's like, no, you don't. No, you don't. You got to stay on Vince Young.
You got to get contained.
You got to know that it's Vince Young who is the if Jamal Charles beat you, he beat you.
Yeah.
Don't let Vince Young beat you. It's like a Steph. It's the legend thing where it's like, yo, I'm not gonna let Steph Curry beat me.
No.
If anybody's hitting this shot, it's gonna be Draymond. It ain't Steph.
Yeah.
LeBron ain't shooting this. You ain't letting that's Utah's fault for letting Michael have it. Like, no, anybody else. Steve Kerr beats us, he beats us.
Yeah.
But it ain't gonna be Michael
Paxton
fucking Jordan.
beats us, he beats us.
It ain't gonna be Michael Jordan, bro.
Right.
And that's where they fucked up.
Damn.
That's where they fucked up.
Damn.
But man, I remember this game, and it was as far as college football goes, it was my number 2 would be Texas Tech when Michael Crabtree sideline. Yeah. Bro, that shit, that Musburger call, that who did they beat? That Texas Tech?
That was Texas Tech and Texas.
Texas, yeah.
Yeah. That was the sort of last of like what was remained of that Texas powerhouse team.
Yeah, when Texas was
with
still
Colt McCoy.
Yeah, when Texas was like you had national championship all the time.
Yeah, or like that's the team you have to beat. Yeah,
you had to beat them. Yeah.
And now they're not bad, but they're not like.
It's crazy that we're living here. I can't wait to go to a game though.
Where is this Texas? Is that here in Austin?
Is it? Yo, we're on the campus, right? Ehsan.
Oh, I didn't know Texas was Austin, Texas. That's insane.
Everyone here living here goes to University of Austin, Texas, which is the Guadalupe Street where the Whataburger's at.
Yeah.
Look across the street. Have you ever looked across the street? You'll see University of the huge clock tower where the shooting of University of Austin, Texas. Oh. That's right. You can see it from outside our window.
Bro, I gotta go visit that clock tower.
Yeah.
Damn. Bro, mass shooting history, bro. Yeah. The more you know, man.
I know.
That's crazy.
I can't believe you didn't know you're literally. It's like, bro, you're on campus right at this moment, right now. This is University of Austin, Texas.
That's crazy.
Where you are right now.
That's crazy. That'll be fun to go to a game.
Okay. Oh, we're definitely gonna go to a game, buddy. Of course we are.
All right.
Any last words on that? Because I love this game. It was fun. That I hope.
Yeah, I mean this game was etched into my memory.
Etched in.
All
right, now we're going with the Suns game. What's yours, buddy?
Right, I mean, you gotta go. We've seen many amazing Super Bowls together.
We have.
Together, but this one we watched this in a room full of people.
Yes, we did.
In L.A.
L.A.
Coldplay was the halftime show, I believe.
What year was this? 2000?
No, this was 2017. Was this Coldplay?
No, Lady Gaga's halftime
Lady
show.
Gaga. This was a great halftime show.
Good halftime show.
Yeah. Patriots
Falcons Super Bowl LI.
Yeah, 51.
I hate that they don't just say 51. Just make it a big 5-1, man. It's so confusing.
It's gotta be fancy. It's gotta be fancy. Look, I didn't learn how to read Roman numerals for no reason. I'm glad that's useful in some portion of my life.
Super Bowl.
Hey, at least I know what Super Bowl it is.
I don't never know.
Yeah, Super Bowl LI. All right.
I'm a fucking idiot.
Yeah. This was.
We watched this one together though.
Yeah.
So that's so cool that you picked this one because it's like, wow, this is an experience we shared.
Because this game was over.
Oh, it was over in the second quarter, my friend.
Second quarter. Well, who was it? Who made the pick? Was it Robert Alford who did that pick six?
Yep.
Once he threw that pick six, it was done. It was 28-3. It was like, there's no coming back.
But that was in the third.
The pick six was in the third?
Yeah.
I thought they were going in the halftime.
It's 28-3, 21. It's 21-3.
Yeah. Okay.
No, they were up at halftime where it was just like, oh, it's over.
Yeah.
And then it was 28-3, and it was like, oh, Lord.
Yeah.
And then all they did was kick a field goal, and you're like, oh, Lord. And then the fourth quarter happened. Yeah. But this is what I remember for me. Before I'll let you get into it.
Okay.
I just remember us being at that party, and it having that feeling of, because it's 0-0 in the first, and it's like, oh, but Atlanta was just clearly favoring, like, you could just tell they had the upper hand. Right. And then Atlanta started spanking them. And it was like, oh, this is for sure about to be a Denver.
A drubbing.
A Denver Seahawks.
Yes, yeah.
That's what because the party had that energy too of like,
and what was
this is annoying.
The previous Super Bowl was Denver, Carolina,
which was also a schlubbing.
Yeah, which wasn't a good Super Bowl. So we're like, oh no,
because Carolina, Denver put it on that ass.
Yeah, and so we were like, oh, this is gonna be another bad Super Bowl. We're gonna have two in a row. When does that ever happen? When does 2 in a row ever happen? Mm-hmm. It's usually good, bad, good, bad, good, bad.
Also, we've never seen Tom Brady not be in a good Super Bowl.
Right.
So there was that too. Everybody was like, oh, damn, man, he's getting just his ass kicked. Like, also, it's like at that time, it was like, oh, it's over for Tom. And I'm not kidding. It's like, oh, he's old.
Yeah,
it's done.
It's been over for Tom for the last 5 years.
Yeah, and it's like
it started here.
Yeah, it started right about here because he's about to lose. He's getting blown out in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, by the Falcons.
We're not. I'm dead serious, y'all. Some of the plays in the second, like the beginning of the third and all that shit, I missed because in the party.
We were having a party. We were just chilling.
Because the party wasn't like, And trust me, it was a Super Bowl party that, like, because I've been in Super Bowl parties before with that guy where if it's a good Super Bowl, everybody's watching.
Yeah.
But, nigga, it wasn't. It was like, oh, it's about to be a schlubbing. So
everyone's just hanging out.
Hanging out and riffing, laughing, eating, and drinking.
They had a Blitz arcade machine.
People were playing Blitz. You were playing Blitz at one point. Not even watching it. But it wasn't like I'm literally talking to Sam about fucking whatever show that night or some shit. You know what I mean? And Mike, I'll let you do the turn.
Man. Okay.
And then the Prestige.
Yeah, the Prestige.
I kill Ehsan.
Because this is how I knew. Okay, so they scored that first touchdown in the fourth.
Yes.
And bro, so this is flashback 5 years.
Okay.
I'm watching. This is the Niners Super Bowl run where they lost to the Ravens.
Ooh,
we beat Brady.
2012, right?
2012. We beat Brady in Foxborough that year.
You did.
We beat Brady, but okay. So we were up like at halftime. We were up like 20-something points that game. Brady comes all the way back and ties it, and then we beat him. But he ties it. This is another 20-plus point comeback he does in the fourth quarter.
This is
2012.
Against the Ravens he did this?
No, against us. This is against us.
Oh, in the season?
Yeah, this is the game we won.
Okay.
But but I remember seeing the look on Tom Brady's face when he's down 20-plus, and I remember thinking, oh, fuck, we're in trouble.
Because in his head, he's not down 20+.
He's not. In his head, he's coming back. And after they scored the first touchdown, I was like, oh, I know that look. These Falcons are in trouble. Well, if they don't like score points, they're going to lose this game.
Or can I just say one count because you're 100% right.
Right.
I mean 1,000% right. One counter offer.
Right.
Could they have just ran the ball and it wouldn't have mattered?
I mean,
and then you shut. And then Tom has no say.
Look, I don't know.
Am I crazy?
Shanahan. I love Shanahan. He has trouble closing out games. That's his whole thing.
I bet that guy also had trouble getting like. I bet he could get girls' numbers, but he can never get laid.
He seems the type.
That's what I'm just saying. It's like he can't close.
He just doesn't know how to close. He's not a closer. It's just,
he can get you there.
Yeah, he can get you to the mountaintop. He can edge you all the way.
Yeah, and then right when you're like, put it in, he's like,
like, I'll take a sack.
And just diarrhea's everywhere, and it's like, oh god.
Yeah. Oh man, it's just.
But I do remember what you're talking about, the moment in the game, because you're right. There was a moment in the party too.
Yeah.
Where the party stopped and it went back.
The energy of the party was like.
It went back to football. It went back to the beginning of the party.
Yeah.
Like immediately, like where you could feel it of like, what is happening? And then everybody, of course, it was so weird because it wasn't like everybody when we got there was rooting for the Patriots. There were people there rooting for the Falcons. At the end of it, it was Patriots, bro. Yeah, everybody wanted to see it.
Because at this point, like, bro, Falcons, if you're gonna shit the bed, we're not gonna root for you.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
This is also what if he pulls this off.
Yeah.
Because he's already the GOAT. Yo, he was already. We were like, is he the GOAT? I mean, he has 4 Super Bowls.
Yeah. This would be number 5. This cemented the GOAT argument. This was the legacy game for Brady.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is number 5. This is more than Montana.
Yeah, more than Montana.
And a comeback.
Massive comeback.
In the Super Bowl. On your shoulders. You did it. It was Tom Brady, bro.
It was insane.
It was so fun to watch. And I do remember just all of us in that house because I was cheering for Brady in the beginning because I love Tom. Always loved Tom. But man, it was cool to see everybody. It felt like when everybody was watching Kobe's last game.
Yes,
it didn't matter how you felt about Kobe. It's like to see a man accomplish this.
Yeah.
This is unreal.
It also doesn't help Atlanta that no one really cares about Atlanta. There's no one on the like you know what I mean?
Other than diehard Falcons what's our boy
Duran. Yeah. But there's no player that everyone loves on the Falcons that people like Julio Jones. But yeah, people love Vic, right? So people would be rooting for Vic to overcome this.
Yeah.
But Matt Ryan, cool.
Who cares?
Julio Jones is great, but it's
Devontae Freeman. I mean, you guys should have won. I mean, my boy who does the podcast with Darren, JC.
Yeah, he was on this
He's
team.
the cornerback.
Yeah.
Who had to deal with this.
Yeah, that's rough.
That's rough, bro. That was rough, bro.
That's rough.
That's tough, bro. Football's a motherfucker, bro. I mean, you dealing with a GOAT. This nigga Tom Brady is the GOAT, bro. But this cemented the GOAT game. This was cement. And does this catch we're about to watch, because this is the catch this was the play of the game. Is this catch we're about to watch, though, EA? Is this enough to get Julian Edelman in the Hall of Fame? Because this won them the Super Bowl.
Yeah, if Julian gets in, he's gonna be a guy who has to wait, but it's possible.
This catch helps.
It's possible. I'm gonna play this catch right now.
Tom drops back.
Here's Edelman broken up, and the pass is no sign yet. Edelman comes down with a football, and they're saying it's a catch.
Oh my God.
It's insane, and like
And we'll get
you have to
another
watch
look
the
at
replay
this.
because like
Alford knocked it up into the
Alford
air.
knocked it up.
Let's see who comes down with
Alford
it.
knocks it up in the air, and Edelman, it doesn't touch the ground. He drops it, catches it in
I
midair.
mean, unbelievable. Unfucking believable.
I mean, you know, because the Patriots are, as far as iconic catches happen on the Patriots in the playoffs. And for them to get one, unbelievable. The concentration. How much do you think Alfred replays this in his head?
All the time, man.
If I just knocked it down a little more.
Because it was like, man, this is some like, yo, God wanted the Patriots to win the Super Bowl shit. Nigga.
Yeah.
It's just like when they wanted them to lose. It was like, yo, when David Tyree caught that, it was like, oh, he wanted them Patriots to lose that
Yeah.
shot.
And this one, oh man, Alfred's helmet.
Yep.
Down 8. If they get that stop there, and you know, at that point, you can feel the inevitableness coming of the whole situation. It just felt like we were watching a slow death.
Yep. Oh, it was a slow death.
Yeah, I think how it is, you know, death by 1,000 cuts.
Yeah.
That's how
I've heard that.
Yeah, I think that's how you describe that Super Bowl. Watching that Super Bowl, if you're a Falcons fan. It
Oh
was
my
just
God, I can't imagine.
insane.
I can't imagine being a Falcons fan and just knowing you're about to lose. Just know, because it was even before the catch. You already knew you were gonna lose.
Yeah.
You knew you were losing, bro.
Yeah. It was.
It was already it was inevitable way before this catch even happened. The catch just was like, oh, you're
Just
losing.
put the stamp on it.
Like, oh, you're losing this game. They're gonna
Insane.
score. They're gonna go for 2. They're gonna
They
get
got
it.
the 2.
They're
and
gonna
they
go to
got
overtime.
the ball in overtime.
And they're gonna score
Score
before
on
you
your
even
ass.
fucking get it.
Yeah. Touchdown. You can't even get a field goal out of us. Fuck you.
Fuck, I'm about Tom Brady.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh my
Tom
God.
Brady. And then Tom Brady, this nigga said, "Hey Patrick Mahomes, here's my dick too.
I know, right?
Hey
Now-
hey Patty, just so you can see how it tastes as well."
Man, I mean, we haven't talked about this that Super Bowl yet, but man, I am interested now because I talked about this with you. I texted you about how it's crazy. Like Mahomes, get your money, right? But it's crazy how there's no quarterback out there following the Tom Brady model of just like, hey, I'll take a little less money and put a good team around me.
No, you didn't see Mahomes restructured his deal.
Right, but like I feel like now it's a little too late because now they have to get rid of their 2 offensive linemen that were really good.
Yeah, they did.
They had to get rid of them, and in a game where you're like, oh, they need offensive linemen.
Oh yeah.
Mahomes was pulling magician shit.
Oh yeah, they have to. Their draft picks have to be O line.
They have
to go O line, right?
Yeah.
If you're because you don't need receivers. You're good on everything. You're good on every defense. You're good on everything. You literally just need O line.
Yeah, and you lost your 2 best O linemen.
Yep.
Because you couldn't afford them.
So you need to draft some O linemen and then pick up 1 or 2 in free agency.
Yeah.
Like 2 O vets like that are like legit.
Yeah.
Maybe have won a Super Bowl already or at least been to the Pro Bowl a couple times. Like
because they got screwed up a little bit in the fact that their O lineman got injured.
yeah.
But that O line, if they go with that they're not going back to the Super Bowl.
No, they'll still be a playoff.
They'll be a playoff team.
contender.
No, they'll be a playoff team because it's Mahomes.
And
But
Kelsey and
and
Tariq
everything, and
Yeah.
they have everything. But that's not a Super Bowl team. With that
but
O-line.
if they do restructure and pick up some O linemen in free agency, I mean they're
They're back in it.
literally back in the Super Bowl.
They're back in it.
Nobody,
They're back in
because Lamar, they unless they plan on getting Lamar so much help. Lamar needs help.
Yeah.
If you want to get Lamar to the Super Bowl, he needs receivers.
He needs receivers. They got nothing.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Hollywood Brown is great, but he's a number 2 or 3 guy. He's not a number 1 guy.
No, that became abundantly clear this season.
Yeah, so no, they need to get like some number 1 receivers now. And I ain't talking about in the draft. No, they need to draft some receivers. Obviously, they need a new rookie to come with some fresh blood and heat. But they need to pick up a fucking stud.
But who's left?
You see what I'm saying?
Who's left? They didn't go for Galladay at all. That was probably the best wide receiver free agent on the market.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure they'd have loved to get DeAndre Hopkins if they'd have known he was available.
Yeah, well,
I'm sure every team would have been like, "Oh, that'd have been nice to know."
Yeah. Well, the Texans were just what a dumpster fire,
As
huh?
the Cardinals just keep winning, it's just
Yeah.
it just won that gamble.
Yeah, they just got all the players.
Yeah,
They got
did.
Watt and now oh God, I'm so mad.
Great Super Bowl though.
Great Super
Unbelievable. We've watched some great games together, brother, and
Yeah.
that is one of them for
Yes, that was an unbelievable game.
sure. Unbelievable. I just remember screaming with you.
Yeah,
It was
there
awesome.
And like all
Yeah, because you were cheering for Brady. It was cool. Like,
Yeah.
everybody was. Trey was cheering for Brady. Everybody was like,
It was
remember Trey, Sam was. Everybody was like, "This is awesome."
It was amazing. Yeah, they're people we've never hung out with since.
Mhm.
It was a good moment.
It was.
It was a good moment.
Ooh,
All right,
this next one.
your second game.
Oh,
I don't
I
remember
chose a
this-
heartbreaker.
I don't remember this game as much.
Did you watch it?
I definitely watched it, but I was what? This was
2008.
2008.
So you're 16.
I was 16. I definitely wasn't into college basketball like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
I guess you were. It depends on what your birthday's in September. You were 15, and I was 17.
Yes. Yeah. So this
My
was
birthdays are later.
The start of high school. It was kind of.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. This is one of the championship. This is as far as championship games this is when I remember.
You heard about it, I'm assuming.
I heard about it. I remember. I remember
Sports Center the next day.
I'm assuming. I remember seeing Chalmers shot.
You couldn't miss that.
Yeah. That was that sent it to overtime. That was
buzzer
insane.
beater, man. It was insane.
It was insane. It's crazy. It's also being like, oh wow, Memphis. That's not usually a team you see.
No, they're known for great basketball, but that's when we had. You see our head coaches, right?
Oh wow, yeah, John Calipari.
Yeah.
Damn.
How do you think we had the top draft class? We had the top player in college basketball that year.
Yeah. Wait, who does he coach for now?
Who do you mean he coach for now? Kentucky.
Dude. I don't know that much.
He's the reason that all the superstars are in Kentucky.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So all the superstars. There was a time in my life where all the superstars, college basketball players, were in Memphis, and that was from this era right here.
Okay.
Where Memphis where we were the team.
Okay.
And then he went to Kentucky, and then he was able to even recruit at another level.
Damn. So did Kentucky what caused the leave? You know.
What do you mean?
More money? Did Kentucky just offer like a fuck ton of money, or like what?
No,
happened?
Kentucky. So Kentucky is Alabama or Ohio State.
Yeah. It's like one. So he just
you can't go higher.
Yeah. So he just had the opportunity to
coach for. If you get the opportunity to coach for Kentucky.
Yeah, you take.
There's only so Kansas as far as college basketball.
Yeah.
Duke, North Carolina, Kansas, Kentucky.
Okay.
If you're coaching for any of those,
you're not moving up higher anywhere else.
Where else can you go?
Right.
Because even you know that those are the top college basketball. As far as the college basketball,
okay.
Well, you can't get higher than that.
Right.
I mean, UCLA back in the day, obviously, but since then, I mean.
What? Yeah.
But so that's as high as you go. So we had John Calipari. We had Deric Rose. I remember. You remember the movie Notorious?
Notorious.
With Biggie?
Yeah.
I saw that movie with the entire Memphis Tiger basketball team. I remember I saw it with my friend Red Booker Stanley, and we're in high school, and we go to see this movie, and we're leaving the theater, and as we're leaving the theater, we see D Rose, Dorsey, CDR, and it's like, oh shit,
the Memphis basketball team.
Bro, they were all there, and they're fucking Memphis jumpsuits.
Yeah,
awesome. So these guys apparently run the city when they were there that one year, because this was the year they were the number 1 seed. We were the team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and apparently, just reading just about the tournament, this is the first time all 4 number 1 seeds made the Final Four.
It was crazy.
So this was a tournament.
This was a tournament. And so D Rose, who he played on his way to this national title, made it so amazing.
Okay.
He shut down Russell Westbrook.
UCLA.
Yep.
Okay.
Destroyed him. Destroyed a guy. I don't know if you remember his name. It was like DJ Augustine for Texas.
Okay.
That's what you remember DJ Augustine in the NBA?
Yeah. I don't remember.
I think it was that, but he played a little bit.
That name sounds
He was
familiar.
a star and shut him down, and then he played another superstar point guard and fucked him up too.
Do you remember?
Like I can't remember who, but another guy who was a stud in the NBA.
Okay.
Who on his run through this tournament.
Let's see if they have the tournament run here. NCAA tournament. They got investigated.
Yeah, they lost this. Because D Rose, eligibility shit. So
stuff
where I don't count that.
Yeah. Oh no, he accidentally gave his mom a sandwich, and that's against the rules.
Yeah. It's like Reggie Bush not having the Heisman. It's like he has the Heisman. I'm not going back on him.
Did they beat Michigan State? So they beat Draymond?
I don't know
Draymond at this time?
They beat Texas.
Because Draymond went to Michigan State.
Yeah.
They beat Texas. They beat UCLA in the Final Four.
Mississippi State. Yep. UCLA in the Final Four.
Okay.
And and looking good too.
Yeah.
Where it was like, oh, we got this.
Yeah.
We got this. Also, so Ehsan, I remember the city, dude. I'm sure you've experienced this.
Right.
Because you've seen a city be actually get their heart ripped
heartbroken.
Mm-hmm. Like that, like Kyrie. You've seen it. Where
there's a heaviness over the city. It's a deep heaviness. You can feel it. Yeah.
Everyone at school the next day everyone, bro, was so sad. It was just so, because it was like, whoa, Memphis was going to be the national champions. Memphis. How cool is that going to be? And we got the star player. We got Deric Rose, and we won the national title. We got John Calipari. We got the best coach. Like, holy shit, this is about to be it for us. And that game, man, that fucking game. Look at this. First half.
You're down 5.
We're down.
Yeah.
We're down 5. Second half, we have a better second half.
Yeah, you guys have a great second half.
Not only that, we're up. So, Ehsan, there's a point in the second half. We're up 10 points.
Oh, wow.
4 minutes. 56-49 lead, okay?
Yeah.
Like, we stayed. We were up.
No, so you're up. So this is what it says. With 8.5 minutes remaining, with a 1-point deficit, Derrick Rose puts on 10 straight points.
Yep.
It's now 56-49.
Yeah.
And then Robert Dozier makes a pair of free throws, gives Memphis a 9-point lead with 2 minutes remaining.
So I'm watching this with family and friends. Bro, everybody is losing their fucking minds.
Yeah.
It's over.
Yeah.
Ehsan, 9 points, 2 minutes?
Yeah.
How much do you know it's over?
Oh man, we're definitely feeling good. 9 points, 3 minutes, 2 minutes is a feel good place to be.
You are in the that's the driver's seat.
Yeah, you are in the driver's seat. It's your game to lose.
Don't you say that.
It's your game to lose.
Don't you say that. Yo, so these niggas, bro, these niggas, all right? We're up.
Yeah.
They cut it down.
Yeah.
Because I remember, this guy made a 3.
Yeah.
Right? Makes a 3-pointer to cut the Memphis lead to 60-56. And then Mario Chalmers hits some free throws. And then they score again at 62-60 with 10 seconds left. This is the game. This is what everybody remembers.
Yeah.
D Rose gets fouled. He missed his first free throw.
Gotta make your free throws.
That shit, bro.
You gotta make your free throws. Do you feel it?
Yo, he made most of his free throws that game.
Yeah. I know. But it's just the
and
one.
He's the one who hit like these crazy. He hit a 3 off the glass at one point that like when he had that 10-point stretch. I mean, dude, he was unreal. Like watching him in that second half, the composure. I mean, we're talking. This is that MVP Chicago D Rose. You know what I mean? Where it's like, oh, he's arguably the best player in the game. Well, I mean, he was the best player in the game at that point. You know, like, I mean, he wasn't better than LeBron, but you know what I mean? Like, he won the MVP that year for a reason. It's like, oh, this guy is a top 5 player in the NBA right now.
Right. And then those injuries. That's a tragic career.
But at this point, he's the college version of that MVP. He was the best player in college basketball this year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He missed that free throw, bro. And then go ahead and play it.
And then after the free throw.
You gotta rewind.
I got caught up watching these. All right, do you want to see them?
Show the free throw. Go ahead.
All right, here we go.
It's everything.
Then they started to concentrate, but they
We're up
didn't have to concentrate
62-60.
under pressure.
10 seconds. 10.8
This is
seconds.
a big deal right here for this freshman. Kansas
Freshman.
just used its last timeout. He backed off as well. Wow. Look at where his feet are compared to where he released the shot.
He's right.
back 1.5 feet. That's called pressure. He's got one more. Kansas at the
God, this is such an unbelievable game, man. The game was so back and forth. It was one of the best college basketball games to this day I still have ever seen in my entire life. We just lost it. Here it comes.
Makes it. That one. Kansas has made
only
2 threes on the night. They must make one here.
This nigga was dominating. So I knew he was going to shoot it.
Collins
and
driving,
then
almost
Mario.
lost the handle. Chalmers for the tie. Got it in 2 seconds. Unbelievable. Dozier at midcourt for the championship. No, we're going
watch this.
overtime in San Antonio. Jim, the free
Look at our body language.
did it.
That's I knew it was over. Look at our body language. Everybody. I don't know if it's going to show it. Damn, it went too off. But it's so, when you're watching it live,
if you just feel it.
Oh, our team was deflated. But you saw a little bit of it. Everybody on the team was like that. Like either like this, like this, like this. And the Coach Calipari's trying to rally him. And me and my dad, I never forget this. My dad going, they lost. It's so because the fact that he hit that 3.
Him.
Chalmers hit. Also, that made Mario Chalmers a household fucking name. Because he went to the NBA. It wasn't like he was a top draft, but everybody knew his name.
Everyone, he went with the Heat.
And then he ended up having a fucking unbelievable career. It's like, man, this guy is just in the right place at the right fucking time.
I saw a comment on this. Mario Chalmers exists to steal rings from Derrick Rose.
Yeah, it's true. That's some real shit, ain't it?
Whew. That's rough, man.
I mean, and as you can imagine, you've been through, when a city goes through something like that, when something like that happens in the championship game, bro, not in the semifinals, not, you know what I mean, but in the game where this is it.
Yeah.
It's all on the line. This do or die.
Yeah.
There is no tomorrow. There ain't no other game after this.
Right.
Nigga. And he hit that 3, and then in overtime, I don't know if you know, go back to the score, the final score.
Oh, it was like they dominated.
Go look at the final score,
Yeah, they won by 7, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It was over. I mean, immediately.
It was 12-5 in overtime. It was just done.
It was immediately over.
Yeah.
It was immediately over,
Man.
dog. Heartbreaking, gut-wrenching, just tore my life out.
I can't. I can't. Like, I've been through heartbreaking losses, heartbreaking championship losses. Well, I mean, we'll cover that. But like, I'll say this: it feels like I don't know the pain that Memphis went through, because at least in the Bay Area, even when you lose a championship, there's a reasonable expectations that one of your teams is gonna be back there soon.
Yeah, you guys got 3 teams.
We got 3 teams, and ever since the Curry, we've had 3 championship caliber teams. Where it's like, even if we have a bad year, like the Warriors are having now, well, at least the Niners are good this year. If the Niners are bad this year, well, at least the Giants are good this year. If the Giants are bad this year, well, at least the Warriors are good this year.
And you guys have already won ring. Like the Niners, like the cities already knows rings.
Yes.
Memphis don't know rings.
Yes. I mean, yeah.
So the heartbreak was, I mean, dude, it was dark that day.
Yeah.
I remember it. It was dark, bro. It was gray. It was, even if the sun was out, it wasn't, fool.
Yeah.
That's how I felt, nigga.
Ooh,
I remember
that's
that
a
shit.
poetic line.
That shit was
Even
horrible.
if the sun
bro.
was out, it wasn't.
That was a horrible day, bro. I remember. I mean, my dad and everybody, my mom, everyone felt it. It was like, because it was just like, wow. Because if you were in Memphis, the build up to like, oh wow, Memphis is about to be a championship team. We've never done that before. This is awesome.
Right.
That they were number 1 all year. So not only that, but like, oh, it was written in stone kind of shit. We got D Rose.
Right.
Not only are we the best team, we have the best player. Like, we're on SportsCenter every game. Every game we were on ESPN because we
you
had
were 38-1 or whatever.
Yeah, and we had the highlight guy that everybody wanted to see.
Right.
Like, he was the guy to see in college basketball that year.
And then,
he was Zion. He was so famous, bro. Around the city, he was so fucking famous. And then on sports, I mean, he was all anyone talked about. Because you remember, he was all anyone talked about in high school. Like, I knew who Derrick Rose was like by his junior year.
Damn.
He was, because it was like, where's he gonna go?
Right, and he chose Memphis, which was crazy.
John Calipari.
Yeah.
He was the top recruit in high school. He goes to Memphis with the top in his freshman year. He's the top player.
Yeah.
And we're almost undefeated. We lose 1 game early in the year.
Yeah.
They win everything else. He dominates the fucking whole tournament. He turns it on and scores 10 points at the end to give us this huge, like this lead where it's like, oh, he did it.
Yeah.
And then Mario fucking Chalmers, man.
Mario Chalmers.
That one hurt to tell.
I wonder what his brother Luigi Chalmers is doing. Anyways,
I hate you.
So, we'll go.
I hate you so much.
We'll go. And his wife, Princess Peach Chalmers, and their dog, Toad Chalmers. I wonder what they're all up to. So sorry. It's your pain, I know, but oh man, we good?
Just double check. You go.
Okay. All right. My second game. Game 4 of the 2004 American League Championship Series.
Now this I did not watch live.
Yeah, this was if you were a baseball fan.
And you watched this whole game, huh?
I watched this whole game.
Yeah,
I watched this
we're going whole games.
I watched this whole series.
Wow.
And this was there's so much going into this. Just going into the series, right?
Well, I know the history behind this.
Right.
I know
so
that.
It's Red Sox Yankees, which arguably greatest rivalry in all of sports.
I mean, it's probably number 1.
Yeah, I mean, I can't think of anything that would be up there in terms of like it's Red Sox Yankees.
That's number 1.
It's been a rivalry since the early 1800s almost, it feels like. All right. 2003, the year before, Yankees walk off the Red Sox to go into the World Series on a Aaron Boone home run. I don't know if you've seen the home run.
Yes.
But they walk them off. Right? So this is the rematch. There's a lot of things going on here. Red Sox pick up Kurt Schilling.
Yep.
Yankees pick up A-Rod.
Ooh, amazing.
Right? So that's what's going into this series. Yankees take a 3-0 lead.
And this is to get to the World Series.
This is to get to the World Series. This is semifinals, baby.
I love it, bro.
The Yankees take a 0-3 lead. 3-0 lead. 3-0.
In the game.
Game 1, 2, 3. Yankees win. This is a 3. They're up.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. I see all the movie. I know this.
Yeah. They're up 3-0.
Yeah.
It's over. Everyone thinks it's over. Same old Red Sox.
Well, it should be over.
Same old Red Sox. Same old Yankees. You know, it's a tale as old as time. Song as old as rhyme. Red Sox and the Yankees. All right, this is what happens. The Red Sox lose. Yankees win, bro.
I can't believe you watched this live.
Dude, this was insane. Oh yeah, and then I mean, it's just. I mean, it's everything. It's everything. Like, but I remember.
Tell me what you remember.
I remember a pregame thing. Someone on the Red Sox being like, "Yo, they can't let us win this. If they let us win this, they're in trouble."
Yeah.
Like the Red Sox went into this, and that's what's impressive. They went into this mindset, obviously, like, bro, we ain't losers.
Yeah.
We don't lose. We're down 0-3, but we don't lose. And they turned it around. They had like Johnny Damon. They were a lovable bunch of idiots.
I love Johnny Damon.
That's what they call themselves, a lovable bunch of idiots.
I think the only thing I watched was Game 7. That's what, because I'm like, I watched the series, but I watched it when it was like, because by then everybody in the world was talking about it.
Yeah.
Because by Game 4, it was over.
It was over.
So it's like, you to even watch Game 4, you had to be watching it. You know what I
well,
mean? Like,
because you want the Empire to lose. You're just.
I think I might have watched like the Game 6, 7, but definitely Game 7 I watched. I remember that. But Game 6, and then I watched their World Series because it was like, then everybody was like, oh, are they going to do it? And then they just dominated.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they swept the World Series, I think.
Yeah, but I'm sorry. What do you remember in this?
I don't remember A-Rod hitting a home run. Like, if the game is back and forth the whole time.
Went extra innings?
Yes. So A-Rod hits a home run.
Wait, Game 5 went extra innings too?
Yeah. No, the series was unbelievable, dude. And then Game 6 was the Bloody Sock game.
That was the Bloody Sock game. I watched that game.
Yeah. And then I think Game 7 they just dominated.
They dominated.
Yeah. But no. A-Rod hits a home run. It's like over the green monster. It's like, you know what I mean?
This is game. Okay.
Yeah. So it's back and forth. So fourth inning, that's when third inning, that's when A-Rod
New York's
hits
up 2-0, so 2-0. But I mean, New York's up 2-0 to the fifth inning, bro, and then Boston finally is up 1.
Yeah.
And then
David Ortiz, the legend.
He hits the homer, right?
No, in the fifth inning he hits a 2-run single.
Beautiful.
To give them the lead. And then immediately, Red Sox give up 2 runs. Immediately the Red Sox give up 2 runs.
And it stays that way until the fucking 9th? They didn't score to the bottom of the 9th?
Bro.
Who scored at the bottom of the 9th?
This is the bottom of the 9th. Dave Roberts, who is now the manager of the Dodgers, so this man wins, right? He gets on base, and we'll just play it. This is
his playing days, though.
Yeah. This is quite possibly the greatest steal in MLB history.
Let me see it, bro.
He does it well, of course, but it's not as good as him throwing his cutter on the outer half. And
Mariano Rivera. Oh, yeah. Mariano Rivera is on. And this is after Mariano blew the lead in the Game 7 of the last World Series.
He can run. Picked up from the Dodgers.
Holy shit.
He blew. Okay, so it's going to be.
Miller's still waiting for
he's
his
a
first
Roberts
pitch.
a fast guy. He goes.
Roberts is going. The shot is throw. Roberts.
Bang, bang, play. Just beats it.
Holy shit.
Just beats it. And he beat it. But, like, bro, by the slimmest of margins. We're talking on a Hall of Fame receiver, a Hall of Fame pitcher, on a Hall of Fame catcher.
0 outs, though. You got to go for it.
0. Well, you have to. Because this is Bill Miller. He was a former Giant. He's not a power hitter. So you don't want to double play. But if you get a double play here, this series is over. Beats it. He beat it.
He beat it.
He beat it. He beat it by, like.
At this point, did they have challenges in baseball yet?
No challenges.
So that ump actually made an unreal call.
Made a great call. You know, referees don't get credit for the good calls.
They don't, but that's a fucking unbelievable call, man. That was a hard call.
And then I think you'll see why this steal is so important. Like,
also,
right
I'm sorry, can I pause real quick?
Yeah.
I love that the Red Sox fans, because this is clearly in Boston.
Yeah.
And I love that the Red Sox fans, it's not like, oh, they're cheering to win the series. It's like, man, let's not give them a sweep.
No.
Because you can feel it. It's that energy of like, man, fuck them.
Yeah.
Even if they win this series, we got this one.
Yeah.
You can feel that, man. Because I've been in those kind of audiences, and it doesn't go that way.
Yeah.
You get swept.
And you buckle.
And it's like, damn, bro. Even if because like, damn, because at that point you're like, I don't even care if we win this. Let's just not get swept. Let's just beat these motherfuckers one time.
Up the middle. Roberts
Single. That's why that steal is so important.
Bill Miller has tied it.
With 0 outs. But they couldn't win it, huh?
No, they went to extra innings. Well, that's what's because you.
And then who wins it though?
David Ortiz.
With the game, can I see the Big Papi home run?
Okay, let's see. Boom.
I'm sure if you 2004.
David Ortiz 2004 ALCS walk-off. Let's see. This because he has 2.
Yeah, he did.
Game 4. Here, so here's.
Well, he did it in Game 5 too, right?
I believe so.
Ortiz in the deep right field. Back is Sheffield. We'll see you
Damn.
later tonight.
What did he say? We'll see you what?
We'll see you later tonight. So this game goes into midnight.
So
It's the bottom of the 12th, bro.
So wait, but they got to play again.
They got to play again in less than 12 hours.
Baseball, you can do that. So that's what's the best thing about baseball. The turnaround. Like basketball and football, it's like, oh, you can't. They literally, that's impossiple to ask a human.
We'll see you later tonight. That's an all-time great
Let me
call.
see the hit again.
All right, yeah. Well, I'll play it one more time, and I'll play it so that they can hear you. Bottom 12. That's how long this game goes.
Gone. Audience knew. Crowd knew it was gone. You heard him. Wait, so Ortiz wins them Game 4 and Game 5?
Yeah.
Does he win MVP of the World Series?
ALCS. He might win World Series MVP, but it might go to a pitcher.
Okay.
Because they swept him. Usually when a sweep happens, it goes to a pitcher.
But he clearly, that's why he's also David Ortiz. This is why I'm sure he was already Big Papi, but this is just made him the biggest. Everyone knew who he was after that.
Yeah, everyone, and then he just became known for timely World Series winning hits. He won 3 World Series, I think, with the Red Sox, and each of them he has these.
So he's super clutch.
Hits. Oh, David Ortiz is the most clutch man
possibly ever
in baseball. I would say.
God, Johnny Damon was doing some shit, man.
He's on like in terms of baseball clutch. I don't think anyone's more clutch. I think he's more clutch than Deric. Like Derek Jeter's known for being great. He don't have
these over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Let me see the Game 5 one real quick.
I'm pretty sure he had Game 5. David Ortiz, 2004. I'm pretty sure he did Game 5. Walk-off Game 5. Yeah.
14th inning?
In the 14th inning.
Oh, he got Damon home. And then they barely won Game 6 with the Kurt Schilling bloody sock.
I think they won that game. Like it was not as close as. I mean, this one bottom of the 14th.
Well, you have the score. Go back to the score real quick.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is so fucking. Did you watch that one live? You watched this live too, Baba?
I watched this live. Yeah.
Did you go crazier this game or the other game?
Bro, this is why I chose this game. It's just we live in the Bay Area at the time, right? Bro, everyone was going crazy for the Red Sox.
4-2, that's a close game.
4-2, that's close.
That ain't like you watching that the whole way through going, shit, nigga.
Yeah.
Game 6, 4-2.
I remember going to school. Bro, people were Red Soxed out. I'm talking about like, bro, people that didn't even watch.
After Game 4 or after Game 5?
After Game 5, people were like,
Game 4 was, I'm sure, just like a miracle. Like, that's a miracle. That'll never happen again.
Yeah.
And then Game 5, did you know everybody was like, oh, the Red Sox can win this?
You could feel it. I mean, people who never watch sports or even. I remember this girl in my history class in 7th grade before class started. She went up and said, and she drew a giant Red Sox logo.
Awesome.
And the teacher kept it up all class.
Because it was just like, fuck go for Red Sox.
Yeah,
I mean, I was cheering for the Red Sox that year too.
Yeah.
Because it was like by Game 6, because I think that's what happened. I think because I didn't watch Game 4 or 5.
Right.
I for sure didn't.
Right.
I heard about that there was something crazy. And then the bloody sock game, I remember. Watching that. And then Game 7, I watched because it was like everyone in the world was like, oh, what's going to happen?
Yeah.
And then they won. Man, bro, but I pray I wish I could have been a part of Game 4, Game 5.
That was nuts. That was nuts. I mean, I think 14, 12 innings. It was insane. It was one of the most. I've never seen my city root for another team as hard. They might as well have been the Giants.
Damn.
People were losing their minds, bro. It was amazing. It was amazing. It's like, the beauty of sports is that you have those big moments where people who don't know anything about sports get super into it.
That's true.
And that was one of those moments where people were like, I'm sure people were like, if you would ask some people at my school, like, anything about the Red Sox, they couldn't tell you anything. And then everyone was watching 6 and 7. People were talking about it. Like, I'll never forget the Red Sox logo on my social studies teacher's board that a student drew. And it was just like, yeah, we'll keep it up. We'll learn about whatever, the Spanish Inquisition or whatever the fuck we're learning about.
But go Red Sox.
Yo,
that's awesome.
Go Red Sox.
That was a good one. That was my friend. This is a good one.
Unbelievable. All right. Your last one.
My last one for this episode. For this episode, guys. This one is going to make Ehsan cringe. But it was so special to me. Now, this one I didn't watch with anybody. This one I remember I was watching on a laptop when we were living at Dango Delgado's place.
Yes.
That place in San Diego on Thorn Street, right across from the Thorn Street Brewery. We were living literally directly across the street from Thorn Street Brewery in San Diego. And on the upstairs. And we live in the living room, and I'm watching on Sam's old laptop on a streaming service
Right.
Like illegally.
Right.
Right? Like hoping it doesn't buckle, and it didn't. Thank God it didn't that day.
Yeah.
And I got to watch from start to finish. And I remember I watched it. We had our mattress on the floor. I watched it on my knees the whole game, glued to the laptop open, and I'm glued. And I mean, like nervous. I'm not saying anything. And then Sam.
Is Sam there? Okay.
She's filming me laughing. And I keep telling her, babe, this is game 7. If LeBron pulls this off, this is the biggest moment in NBA history. If he pulls this off, this is the biggest moment in NBA Finals history. This has never been done before. And like she has me saying this on camera.
Right.
You know what I mean? And like the look in my eyes, bro, of like, because I love LeBron so much. And
do you still have the video? It's probably gone.
She's got it somewhere on her phone. Or it's on her Instagram, I'm sure.
Okay.
Because she filmed it and posted it.
Okay. Let's see if I can find it.
I love LeBron so much, guys. I love LeBron so much.
He loves LeBron.
And the idea of him coming back to Cleveland and bringing one back, that's what made it so. That's why the world was also rooting for Cleveland.
It's
it was
a story. It's a good
he's going to
story.
do it. I mean, it was that same thing of that because everybody was rooting for, unless you were a Warriors fan.
Right.
The tides had changed, obviously, after Game 6 of like,
LeBron's
LeBron's going to do this.
They're about to do this, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I guess let me ask you, could you feel it too? After Game 5 or 6, did you go, oh shit? I
was like, oh no. You felt it. It was also like.
Did you feel the destiny of it?
Yeah, I'm a big just sports superstition guy, and because the previous series we won, we came back from 3-1 to beat the Thunder.
Did.
And then as soon as they won Game 6, I was like, oh, it's so sports destiny-y for us to lose 3-1.
It's LeBron. It's so much. It's also all these Cleveland.
Yeah.
He's coming back. Yo, so I watched this game on my laptop the whole game, and I don't say much because as you're, I mean, I don't know if you remember, but as you know, the game was insanely tight.
It was amazing. Yeah, the whole time.
Insanely tight, back and forth until literally the last 4 minutes.
Right.
Where there's no score until the 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then LeBron, misses the free throw and then makes that free throw that rattles in, and then of course the block. But we'll get to that. But I love this game so much, man, because there was that feeling of like, oh yeah, there's destiny to all these things, like they're gonna win it, but man, nigga, it was still Draymond was like, I don't think so, because it wasn't Steph and it wasn't Clay.
No, Draymond scored like 30 points that game.
He had a triple double.
Yeah, what was Draymond had 32 points, 14 rebounds, and 9 assists.
He was.
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm gonna still call it a triple double. My God.
That's Draymond Green's best game of all time.
And he was on clutch.
Yeah.
He was fucking leading the way defensively. Like he was dominating.
Yeah.
Steph was kind of off. Clay was kind of off. But where were you at this game?
I had to work. I was working lot.
Did you watch anything? Because I watched every game in that series.
No, so I watched pretty much every game except for the one Draymond got suspended for.
That was still a great game.
Yeah, I was still mad though. I was like, Draymond's not playing. I'm not gonna watch.
I mean, because that was also, if y'all were gonna close this out, that was the game.
Yeah.
I knew y'all weren't getting them in Game 6.
Yeah.
The moment it was like, oh, it's going back to Cleveland. I was like, it's over. It's over. Game 5 was y'all's only chance.
I think the only 2 home games we lost all season, I think, were those games.
Wow.
Well, that was a dominant team.
Oh, that was supposed to be the greatest basketball team of all time. Remember, it was supposed to be for sure, greatest basketball team of all time.
73-9. Crazy.
So I remember watching all those games, and at Game 7, I remember being in the laptop, bro, and just that feeling of like, he's gonna do it. Because LeBron, as you remember, had a unbelievable fucking game. Kyrie did too.
Yeah.
Also, literally Game 5, 6, 7, both of them played lights out. They played perfect basketball.
Right.
Both of them.
Right.
And this is what I mean also.
It's also kind of shitty that Kyrie left after this.
No, he didn't.
Did he leave after this?
No, they played the next year and then he left.
Then he left. Okay, I thought he left after this one.
No, but remember y'all got Kevin Durant and it was over?
Yeah.
The only way the Cavs had a chance is we'd have had to get James like,
right.
Oh, well, now we got to get another superstar here.
Right.
Y'all got Kevin Durant. You got the second best player in basketball.
Yeah, that was a fun time for Warriors fans. I'll say that.
Oh yeah, I mean, also what a way to go. Like, and also if you're Steph, you're going to the locker room and it's the worst feeling of your life, and then you look at your phone and it's, hey man, can I come play with y'all?
Yeah.
And you're like, yes, Kevin.
Yeah.
Yes, you can come play with us. So where were you when you were watching this game? You said you were at work, right?
I was in the lot. So I'd be able.
So how were you watching it?
So I would.
You had to be having a panic attack seeing the score.
Whatever. So it was a busy lot. I remember the lot being busy. I had to run, and at the patio, the TV was on. But so when LeBron made the block, I was moving a car.
Was everybody screaming? I mean, everyone was on the patio going nuts, I'm assuming.
I was in a car. I got out the stage, and Isaac Allen's at the back door, and he's like, fucking LeBron. And I was like, oh, LeBron just did something. That's how I know. That was my memory of the block.
Did you see the shot?
LeBron. I saw the shot.
Oh, you saw the shot. Oh, my, how did that feel in your heart?
This is over. And then after the shot, I just went to the lot, and that was it. I didn't go back.
And it was over.
Yeah.
You knew they lost.
I knew it was over.
Damn, yeah, nigga. No, I remember the block. I screamed. I screamed like a baby, bro. I can't believe you didn't get to see this in real time because you knew it was over.
All right.
You knew y'all had it. Y'all had it, right? This was the moment y'all were about to like, oh, fuck. They're about to get the lead.
All right, I'll play it right now.
Kyrie drives. Back to Iguodala. Blocked by James. James with the rejection. My goodness.
Great pass by Curry, running hard by Iguodala.
Oh.
Superhuman defensive recovery.
That was superhuman. That was superhuman. I mean, how does he do it?
Unbelievable.
All right, let me rewind. Let me show you something.
Oh,
I don't know
okay.
let me rewind this play. All right, watch LeBron. You see, this is where is he? He's over here in the corner. Watch him the whole time. Only him. Look at how far he comes from. Only watch him. Did you see where he came from?
Damn. And then he timed it so like he was out of Iguodala's eyesight and everything.
And watch it. Look how tired he is. He's dead, man. His legs are done. His legs are done. Afterwards, you can see it.
Damn. That's what you got to do to win championships. You got to
Look
find
at this. He hits the rim. You see this? It should have been a goaltend. You're not allowed to touch the rim when the ball's up. Isn't that crazy?
Oh, wow. I'm glad they didn't call that. I'm glad they didn't call that.
Well, it was I told you, you know why he went up with both hands?
Why?
So I watched this great thing on it.
A breakdown,
A breakdown on it. I sent it to you because it's amazing. The breakdown, the guy so small. Why he did that is Iguodala earlier went under
Yeah.
in the game, and like it went under and scored. So that's why he went up with both hands, just in case. He's like, yo, even if you go under, nigga, you're not getting this ball up.
Anyway, that's crazy.
That's how great, yo, the IQ is what I'm saying. The IQ of LeBron, and that is what people say most about LeBron James.
Yeah.
When they talk about LeBron,
his IQ is unbelievable.
His basketball IQ is like literally like there's nothing like it. I mean, he was so tired in that moment, man. But he had to.
He did it. That's what you got to be a champion. You got to dig deep. You got to find something else.
He found something else in that moment.
All right, and then
this is the shot.
Let's show the shot.
We got to show the shot.
Irving and Curry, one-on-one. Irving puts it up. It's good. Kyrie Irving from downtown.
Oh, my God.
Quarter for Cleveland, including this one. They came out of the timeout set to get Steph Curry on Kyrie Irving. They get it.
You know what sucks? Because everybody always shits on Curry's defense. He played unbelievable defense. Look at his hand. I mean, because they show it in slow-mo, he is a half an inch. He's a half an inch away. Look at LeBron. He knew. LeBron knew. He let it. He trusted it. I mean, the trust in your teammate to be like, man,
yeah.
Because he didn't ask for the ball. He knew. He was like, he's got it.
Yeah.
He's got it.
Damn.
You know what else is my favorite thing in this is because nobody is. So you remember LeBron goes up for the dunk.
Right.
Almost looks like he breaks his arm.
Right.
Because Draymond, great defense, goes up, fouls him. Great. I mean, good. You can't give him the dunk. I get Draymond. He's like, I cannot give you this.
No, I
dunk.
have to foul hard.
You have to earn this from the line.
Yeah.
And LeBron misses the first one. Did you see that when that happened? Where
No.
Oh, you
I left. I left after the
because that was like, bro, he missed that first one. Everyone because he missed the first one, bro, and it was like I forgot. Like somebody went, Steph Curry plays on their team. Do you know what I mean?
I feel what
like,
saying.
oh, this can't. If this,
No, you have to make these free throws here.
Steph Curry, and then if it's not Steph, it's Clay, and then if it's not Clay, there's this other guy who's having a perfect
Draymond's
game.
having a monster game, and this is back in the time where Draymond could hit threes.
Yes. And I mean, if you're Steph or Clay, whoever has that ball at the end, if it's Draymond, you're not like, oh, that was the second. You're like, no, he's got this today.
Yeah.
Tonight.
Yeah.
He's probably got this more than us. And then bro, I remember LeBron hits that three. My favorite thing is he hits it. I rewatch it all the time. It rattles in. The second free throw rattles in, and you see a look on his face of like, and he pulls his hands up and he's like, you can feel it of like, it's over.
Yeah, I did it. I showed up in the moment.
The free throw, baby.
I showed up in the moment.
And he wins it on a free throw. And then, of course, Steph comes down. Kevin Love locks his ass up.
Right.
And, oh, my God. And then they fucking get the ball back. And then LeBron cries like a baby. I teared up, bro. I remember I teared up watching him give that speech. Where like, Cleveland! Because it's like, bro, I know people were like, oh, man, maybe
that's where it's like, bro. It's like a lot. It's a lot going on.
I mean, also, he is dry heave crying. He's crying like dry heave, like this. I mean, that kind of cry where you're like, yeah, I get it, bro. You can't believe you won that game.
It was insane. And I'm sad it happened.
God, how heartbroken was
I mean, I wasn't in the city, so I don't know how the city felt.
I can't imagine.
I don't know how the city felt. It was rough.
Was the group chat like, fuck?
Yeah, I mean, it was very quiet. We'll say that.
Before, how was it? When y'all were up 2-1, how was it?
So we don't have like a group chat that's always going, but we text each other like, oh, man.
When you're up 2-1, how are you feeling?
When I'm 3-1, I'm feeling good.
No, 2-1.
I'm feeling good. I guess I can't believe they got one on us.
3-1.
Oh, we're in the driver's seat. Then Draymond suspension. I'm like,
that was after Game 4.
Yeah.
Y'all lost Game 4 first.
No, we didn't
Game 5. Lost Game 5 first.
Did we lose Game 5 first?
He was suspended for Game 6.
He was suspended for Game 6. I thought he was suspended for Game 5. I'm pretty sure. Let me look here. Draymond finals suspension. How does that not pop on Google immediately?
Because I'm sure no one's looked it up like that before ever. You should have just pulled up the finals on Wiki.
Yeah. Game 5. He was suspended for Game 5.
So y'all were already up
3-1. He was suspended in the closeout game.
So y'all won the game before?
Yes.
That he got suspended?
Yes. Oh, no.
Y'all won the game before he got suspended.
Yeah.
Game 5, he gets suspended. And then, but he's back for Game 6.
Yes, he's back for Game 6.
That's where I was like, no, I don't give it to y'all because y'all could have won in Game 6.
We could have.
There's no way. It wasn't happening.
But
Kyrie went off, too. It was that was the game I think they both dropped 40.
Yeah, but I just, you know what it is? I just knew that, like, as soon as he got suspended, I was like, oh, this could be bad. I definitely felt that.
Yeah.
I definitely felt that. I mean, it was just like, oh, no, this is the worst thing that. But he sort of deserved it because he didn't get suspended for kicking Steven Adams in the balls. When, you know what I mean? So what goes around comes around.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does what goes around. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, man. I love your passion, but, if you just held it in a little bit, we could have been a 4-time champion.
God, that was one of my favorite, definitely. Mm-hmm. That was definitely one of my favorite things I've ever watched live, for sure.
That's crazy. All right. So.
Last one.
I'm going to pick something that was one of my favorite games to watch. One of the greatest football games of all time.
Okay.
That is never talked about.
Okay. Other than in Niners history, because I went to the museum.
Yes,
and it was very talked about.
The museum is amazing.
I'm not a Niners fan at all, and it was. I would do that for any team.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
If you love football, you have to go to the 49ers museum.
If you're it's at the stadium.
It is well done.
Yep.
It is amazing. It's like outside of sports, as far as museums, it's one of the straight up better museums I've ever been to.
Oh, if the NFL doesn't do that for it's like they didn't click in like, oh, you could do that with every team.
Yeah.
Because every city you think, especially a guy like touring comics like us, I'd go to every one.
Yeah. I was like, even as like a non-Niners fan.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was
unbelievable.
I would go to like if they had that for like the Dallas Mavericks. I would go. I'd be like, let me see the Dallas Mavericks history.
Let's see.
You learn something today.
Yeah, take pride in your own team, owners. That's
right?
That's really what it is. It's
take pride in the history.
Take pride in your own team. Yeah. Absolutely.
I 100% agree with that. That's such a cool thing. That was so cool.
This is the year that the Giants beat the Patriots the second time.
Okay.
Giants beat us in the NFC Championship game because we fumbled twice on kickoffs.
Who won this year's Super Bowl?
This was the Giants. They beat the Patriots the second time.
Oh, this is that year. Okay.
This is that year. And the Niners fans are mad because that should have been us in the Super Bowl. That's how we felt.
Y'all lost to the Giants?
Yeah.
In a close game?
Yeah, because our original punt returner got injured and our backup fumbled twice.
Well, that's just life.
I know. So, yeah.
I thought y'all got cheated like by the refs.
No. We didn't get cheated.
Oh, okay.
No. I didn't say that. Yeah. All right. So, but the divisional game against the Saints. Now, this is the
Were y'all in the... Okay, I'm sorry. Just one more question. Did y'all win the wild card game?
We were second seed.
So, New Orleans won the wild card game.
New Orleans won the wild card game. Yeah, and this is the year the Packers were the first seed. This is the year after the Packers. They went 15-1 this year.
The Packers.
Yeah, and they got beat by the Giants.
Damn, okay.
Yeah. But this is our first playoff game in almost 10 years.
Oh, so that's a big deal.
This is the Harbaugh's first year.
Alex Smith is the man.
Alex Smith. All right, so this is the play. So Alex Smith and the Niners fans have had a tumultuous relationship, right? He came into a team with a terrible coaching staff. He had 7 different coordinators in the first 7 years, right? Stuff like that. He just wasn't set up to play well, and then also didn't play well. Column A, column B. There was a time where Niners fans were chanting. He was in the game, and they were chanting for the backup quarterback to come in the game.
Wow. There's
a play in here that I'll show you that is like
how times have changed.
Yeah. From that moment on, if you're a 49ers fan and you don't love Alex Smith, you're not a 49ers fan. And I'll show you the play.
Oh, you talked about this play.
Yeah.
This is not the catch, though.
This is not the catch.
Yes.
This is the touchdown before the catch. But just in terms of what the game is, what up, Sam? In terms of what the game is, this is the fourth quarter of the game. I'm just gonna read off the plays. All right.
Okay. Can I mention something real quick? Because you watched this game live. I'm assuming, yes. How old were you?
This is my second year in college.
Oh, so you're an older cat.
Yeah.
I'm looking here because I did not watch this game live.
Yeah.
I remember this year, obviously. Y'all were up 14-0 right here, my man. What happened? First quarter, y'all. You must have been feeling good.
It was so most people picked us to lose because this is the greatest offense of all time.
Saints.
The Saints. This is the year that Drew Brees had over 5,000 yards. They broke out all the offensive records.
Oh, okay.
We're against that offense.
I know exactly. Yes, I remember Drew Brees that year.
And we're an upstart Niners team that no one. This is our first year that we're good. No one sort of.
He's going up against Alex Smith against Drew Brees. Yeah.
So I think we were
Super Bowl winner Drew Brees.
Yes. Yeah. So that's what. So we were up 14-0, but we're like, oh, Drew Brees can make this up at any second.
Well, it's Drew Brees, and he did.
And
clearly.
he did immediately. Pretty immediately. All right. But let me just read the fourth quarter up.
Okay.
All right. So we go into the fourth quarter. Niners are up 20-14. All right. Going into the fourth quarter.
Okay.
Niners up 20-14. With 13 minutes left in the fourth quarter, Saints kick a field goal. Niners up 20-17. With 7 minutes left, Niners kick a field goal. Niners up 23-17.
Okay.
With 4 minutes and 2 seconds left, Darren Sproul catches a 44-yard pass from Drew Brees.
In y'all's face.
In San Francisco, Niners, New Orleans up 24-23.
Can I ask you what kind of pass? Do you remember the play?
It was both of the big plays weren't like they caught the ball and broke it.
Like that's what I was asking. It's like, did Darren Sproul catch it downfield or he just broke one on y'all?
He caught it like I think medium range and then broke it.
Oh damn.
Same thing with the.
He's so good.
Yeah.
He was so good. Remember how good he was?
He was amazing.
Oh my god.
Amazing. Great fantasy player too if you had him.
Yes.
That's with 4 minutes left. They take a 1-point lead.
Okay.
With 2 minutes 11 seconds left, Alex Smith has a 28-yard run. That's the run that you're gonna see. Alex Smith has a 28-yard run, 24-29.
Show me that run.
Let me show you the run. So on a 3rd and 7 from their own 28-yard line. Here we go.
49ers into the backfield.
Great play call. It was a run all the way. This receiver here, this guy blocks the lineman. They send Joe Staley out.
Staley!
Alex, ever since then. Let's watch Staley.
Joe Staley isn't in the Hall of Fame just for this.
Watch Staley again. This is unbelievable.
Where's Staley? Where's he at right now?
Right here, he's on the line. He's popped out there. He's running like a fucking running back, dude.
Bam!
Throws that block.
On that rapist.
Yeah, on a rapist. He throws a block on a rapist, which I mean.
He knew.
Yeah. He's like.
Let me see that one more time. Because I can't believe. Also, who called this?
This is Greg Roman, the current Ravens offensive coordinator.
Unreal call here. Wait, what? 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
On the what yard line?
On the 28-yard line.
So this is gonna happen. You're gonna have to kick a field goal if you don't do this.
We're gonna have to kick a field goal if we don't do this.
And you're still up, which is fine.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's Drew Brees.
Yeah.
That's what's. So I see how scared. All right. Do you remember? Okay. Can you tell me where you were watching this?
I was in my dorm. I was in my second-year apartments overlooking the cliffs of La Jolla.
By yourself?
Place. No, my friends. My
Okay.
friends all watched the game with me.
Okay. Niners fans?
No.
They're going for the Saints.
No, they weren't big football people. They were just there to watch the game because it's a playoff game.
But at this point, the game's so exciting. Who are they cheering or are they not?
They're on my side.
Okay, because at this point, this is unbelievable.
They're not one of them is from Saudi Arabia, so they're not really truly invested that much in football. But they were like, oh.
Well, this is just exciting.
This is an unbelievable game.
Exactly. You can feel the energy here.
Yeah.
So, how do you feel right now? 3rd and 7. 2 minutes. Do you remember how you felt?
Yes, I was like, we gotta pass to. I thought we gotta pass to Vernon Davis.
Well, clearly it's a pass. You're thinking, who's thinking run here?
Who's thinking run? Yeah. And Vernon Davis has like 180 yards and 2 touchdowns this game. So Vernon Davis is dominating.
So he's dominated even before the catch.
Yeah. This is he probably at this point he probably has 1 touchdown, about 140 yards.
So let me ask you this: before this game, is he already a 49ers legend? Or
Yes.
this is what made him a 49ers legend?
I mean,
Or this just cemented it in absolute stone?
So he was like our only good. Him and Frank Gore were our only good players when we were bad.
Uh-huh.
So he was already like everyone loved him. But this is
what made him, why he's all over the whole, like,
Yeah.
So if you go to that museum Ehsan's talking about, of course there's the catch from Clark everywhere, right?
Yeah.
The second thing you see the most, though, is this catch.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, it's all over the museum.
This catches.
So he's clearly, I'm saying Vernon Davis must be clearly
very well loved
in San
Francisco. Absolutely.
He'll never pay for a drink anywhere.
He's one
of those.
If he shows up, he'll be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No Super Bowl, still that way. That's when you know you did something good.
Oh, he won a Super Bowl with the Broncos.
No, I meant in the city.
Oh yeah, in the city.
In the city that you're loved.
Oh yeah. I mean, this game is. I mean, unbelievable. You want to watch it one more time?
I want to see that run one more time because I wanted to see.
And this is why everyone loves. This is why I love Alex Smith.
Great. Oh my God! Hold on. Go. Who's this receiver? Who's that receiver? Go back.
Number 10.
Yeah. Look at this block. Go back.
Oh, I know.
Look at this block right here.
Yeah.
Watch him. Bam! That set him up.
And that's the receiver that fumbled twice in the NFC Championship game.
Wow. Got that rapist.
Yeah, the rapist. And everyone, like, it's like, if you know anything about Alex Smith and his celebration, it's like, like, bro, like, you can feel like, oh, bro, we accept each other now. We love each other. We went through a lot.
Yeah.
We went through a lot. And, bro, I love Alex Smith. And it stems from that season, that play.
Have you ever watched the documentary?
I didn't watch the documentary.
I told you, bro, you want to cry. Me and Sam watched that shit. It's the best. It's such a great documentary. It's, of his injury and shit. And his path and, like, how hard it's been for him.
Yeah, but what I love about Alex Smith is that he just puts his head down and fucking works.
Damn. So, wait, what happens? It says Jimmy Garoppolo.
Oh, bro. The game's not over. With 1:37 left, Jimmy Graham catches a 66-yard pass from Drew Brees. Saints take the lead 32-29.
Why isn't that play pulled up?
You want to see that play?
Yeah, I want to see that fucking play. I mean, I know that's not a big play for you, but that clearly is a big play.
2012.
Because how did you? I want to know how you felt. Pull it up, and then I want to. When it's up, I want you to tell me how you felt when that shit was happening, Playboy.
2011, Jimmy Graham. It's got to be the play here. 49ers. Boom. Yes, here we go. Here's the play.
So you're watching. It's 1st and 10, a minute 48. How you feeling, Ehsan? Are you still terrified because it's Drew Brees?
Because we have a great defense. This is one of the Niners' great defenses.
For so long,
but
such a great field.
I'm definitely nervous, but I think we can hold them. We can hold them. We've done it before.
And they have to score.
They have to score immediately. This is like the first play.
Oh my God.
34-yard line, empty backfield. Brees throws, Jimmy.
Oh my God.
Inside the 30, and Graham is inside the 10, and he takes it all the way for a Saints go-ahead touchdown, 66 yards from Brees to Graham.
Ooh. Okay. How do you feel then?
I feel.
Do you throw up?
I'm very okay. I feel nervous. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe that happened. But I know there's time on the clock. And all we have to do is get in the field goal range because our kicker, David Akers, was automatic that year.
Yeah.
So it's like, we can get in the field goal range at that time. Vernon Davis is dominating. And then throughout the final drive.
And how's Alex Smith playing?
Great. Alex Smith is
But in that game, I love Alex Smith. Yeah.
He's playing great. He's playing great. He has 300 yards, 3 touchdowns this
game. And no picks?
No picks.
He had a great game.
Yeah, he had a great
game.
And then that run.
And then the throw. The throw is just as much him as it.
Yeah. But what was I saying? So I knew we could get into field goal range. And Greg Roman was doing this thing. Not Greg Roman. Their defensive coordinator, the Bounty Gate guy, Greg Williams, was doing this thing where he was blitzing us constantly, and Vernon Davis was dominating the blitz. And I was like, if they keep blitzing us, we can get into field goal range. And then the entire last drive was just blitz after blitz after blitz, and Vernon Davis torched them for like a 50-yard catch on the last drive. And then that sets up the third down here. So here I'm like, okay, with 14 seconds left, 3rd and 3, I'm like, okay. This is okay. We can go for a win here, but at least we'll get it to overtime, and we'll go from there.
Yeah.
That's how I'm feeling, right? Because David Akers is not going to miss this kick. 3rd and 3, from the museum, is a very important down and distance in Niner history. The catch 1 to Dwight Clark, 3rd and 3. The catch 2 from Steve Young to Owens, 3rd and 3.
Unreal.
The catch 3, as you're about to find out.
And I would say this catch was more in the thing than even catch 2.
Yeah, there was a lot because this is a historically bad Niners team now with Alex Smith and Vernon Davis. You know what I mean? It's like this meant a lot to the city.
Yeah,
I would say. All right, here we go.
14 seconds on the clock.
Crabtree's on this team. Gore is on this team. Yeah. David Akers, man, this was I like this team a lot. This was a good Niners team. Very good. That's the defensive coordinator, Greg Williams. This is they got in trouble for this game, for Bountygate. It was this game that they used. The whole let's kill Frank Gore, take his head off.
Yeah, bro. 14 seconds left when this happened?
Yeah. So you have Alex.
You're in field goal range.
In field goal range, he takes it. Bro, look at this tight window throw between 3 people at the exact moment he meets the defender.
This is where Vernon Davis just crying.
Yeah, Vernon. Yeah.
Everything's coming out of him.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Oh man, I tear up every time I see this play. I remember. Yeah.
The stadium is losing its fucking mind.
It's some of the loudest I've ever heard in Niner Stadium. It's insane. But look at this throw. Look at the window. This is why Alex Smith is such a surgeon. He's so accurate.
Oh my God, that was beautiful. That was a Drew Brees level throw.
That was unbelievable. No, all the pressure in the world, bro. He fits that motherfucker in there.
Great catch. Got in that end zone.
Yeah. Beats the rapist.
Beats the rapist.
That's not the rapist. That's Darren Sharper's.
Sorry, Harper. You're not a rapist.
Yeah. And Vernon Davis was crying. I met Vernon Davis at a yard house about 2 weeks after this.
Was he still crying?
Yeah. He was just like, man up a little bit. No, I just
At some point, you gotta let it go. There's another game to be played.
That summer, maybe not.
In the last 3 minutes, 53 seconds.
4 lead changes in the last 3 minutes. Look at him. Look at that emotion just coming out of him. Patrick Willis.
Yeah.
Got Bowman. Look at you guys. You guys had some team. You guys had a squad, bro.
We've had some really good teams.
That was
my time at the Niners.
That was a year, though.
Niners fan. That was unbelievable. It was unbelievable. That was.
Wait, you didn't tell me how y'all got down there though. How did that? Because nobody talks about that.
You want to see the catch on the last drive?
Oh, there's a catch that gets y'all down there. It wasn't just a drive.
49ers last drive versus Saints. So. No, that's
not that. That's from that year.
That's from that year. All right, so the last drive lasts like 5 minutes.
Wait,
but no, I'm gonna fast forward.
Was it one specific play?
Yeah. 2nd and 10. I think this is it. Hold on, let me see.
He goes deep.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
40 seconds, 2nd and 10. Oh, Vernon! Wait, so Vernon did everything.
Oh, and then the feed cuts off for a second there. That happened in the game too, where the feed cuts off right after.
And I'm sure, like, oh.
And people were like, what happened? Yeah. So that's what let him down.
Oh, Vernon Davis won y'all this game.
Yes.
Yo, that was on one of the best corners in the game too.
Yeah.
It's Malcolm Jenkins.
And that was because of the playoff situation and what it was. That was good, and of course, and then they run their 1st and 2nd down plays,
and then they get to the catch.
Yo,
bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, how crazy did you go when Vernon caught that pass?
Oh, bro, I was screaming running around my dorm room. My friends were looking at me laughing because I was going insane.
Why? Because that's impossible that happened.
Yeah,
it's impossible that Jimmy Graham caught that other play.
Yeah.
So you're already like, well, this is just an impossible game.
Yeah. And you want to know what happened the game after this?
What?
Tebow throws that touchdown to Demaryius Thomas.
That's the same night?
That's the same day.
2 of these games were back-to-back? Because I watched that game live.
Yeah.
I watched the whole Tebow game.
Yeah.
I didn't watch this game.
Or if it was, or this was the day. It's the same weekend.
Okay.
It's the same round of the playoffs.
It might have been the next day, maybe.
This might have been the next day, but that happened. That was the same round of the playoffs.
Damn. Because I watched that Tebow game.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Seeing Tebow win his first game and just shutting everybody up because he threw the touchdown pass at the end. And it's like, oh, suck his dick.
I know. It's crazy that he never really got another shot.
I know. After that.
Yeah. I know. Like his throwing, his throwing motion was weird, and then he didn't do well at the beginning of games, but he won games.
Yeah, bro. He lost to Big Ben, who went on to win the Super Bowl that year. I believe.
He lost to Brady.
No, he lost to Big Ben.
No, he beat the Steelers in that year.
I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
He lost to Brady.
He lost to Brady.
Did Brady win the Super Bowl that year?
No, he lost to the Giants.
The undefeated year?
No, this is this year. The second time. Remember
that's that year.
Twice?
I'm an idiot. What am I talking about? What an episode, man.
Yeah.
That was so much fucking fun, dude.
Wild.
Golly.
I know. And while we were talking about this, we had so many more games that we talked about. And this is definitely something we should do again.
We'll do another one.
Yeah.
We'll do another one. Maybe a different version of it.
Yeah.
You'll see the next version of it. I had a lot of fun, buddy.
I had a lot of fun. Infidels, beaners, beanerdels, infobeaners. Guys, thank you for joining us on this one. Any last words you want to say?
Akbar!
And remember, hit up Darren Bates for my feet.